everyone, Mast3r Zak here. Today, we are going to be hopefully finishing Twining Threads, or Twining Threads, sorry. But yeah. Also, I'm so late to finishing, Twining Threads that it's the Nocturnal Sweeping BokGak. Sorry about that. Also, my computer, I think there's something wrong with it, because, it genuinely did not used to lag this much, and for some, even when I have, no applications running, it's still using, 12, I have a maximum memory of, 13.9 gigabytes, and it's using, 12 of them, just, when nothing's on, so, it's crazy. It's crazy. Also, I've realized that, Google tabs are, even a new tab is 80 megabytes. It was 88 megabytes, and I'm what the heck? Dog, I had Twitch open, and that was 700 megabytes, and I'm what? It's crazy. But yeah, it's the Tomodachi life delayed release virus. Oh no. No, I just think it's that sadly my computer's getting old. I think sadly we just have to grapple with the fact that unless I get a new computer, we're not gonna be able to I don't know, go as crazy. I mean, to be completely fair, I am doing, an insane thing, which is, running a game, running a VTuber model, and running OBS. So, it is a lot, but, still. It's crazy. I love the Index when I barely knew anything about them, and now with every new appearance, they lose aura. True! That's how the Index, actually works, though. That's, you don't know anything about them, and you're wow, this is the Index. It must be, really cool. It must have hype. It must have aura. And then, you join the Index, and it's oh, wait, this kind of sucks. Anyways, here's, the guy that I didn't react to the trailer for, because I caught wind that Shiyuha wasn't getting anything, so mid. Same with the ring, honestly. The ring eludes me, because I don't think we still know anything about them. Because, there's no way the highest rank is a maestro. Because then, I don't know, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense to me. What do you mean the highest rank is a maestro? I don't know, it's just, it doesn't make sense. Shouldn't there be, higher ranks? Index and ring had massive downfalls, middle is ugly, thumb and pinky are nothing to me. True, we don't know anything about the pinky. And the thumb is just, I don't know, the thumb is just the middle, but, worse. In every aspect. Also, what did Rhodia do? I don't know. No one said the highest rank was Maestro? I thought it was. It isn't? Oh. Go to Extractions Twin, get my ID Twin. Oh no. I don't know what this does. I don't know why this exists. Why did Into the Sunset Rhodia release? What does this have to do with anything? Honest to God, the ring interests me the most overall, since they're split as the pinky in terms of isolating members into certain groups. I think they're interesting because, what do you mean you own the back rooms? What do you mean you own the back rooms? Huh? What do you mean you own the back rooms? The ring seems to be competing on a cultural level to show their art is superior. Well, but, the ring has every artwork, so, it's not even that they're oh, my art's superior to what? They got everything. I don't get it. Healing and bleed ego? Oh, interesting. You liked the ring when they were just running queer art galleries, but now they seem too disjointed, they have no defined aesthetic? Well, yeah, they're, all art in general. They can't just be they can't have one defined aesthetic, because they're all art, or something like that. They got you get 2 sweepers? You get 2 sweepers? Shi Yuha is worth the value of all the sweepers times 2. Think about that. Think about that. Okay. I mean, this'll be good because it'll make up for the fact that the last event, like, we did not get like any of the tickets. So hopefully this event we can get this and then double dip when it comes to the rewards. Actually, what are the bonus things for this? Because of course we're going to hear what Shi Yuha has to say, but also I'm realizing, man, I really want to play Tomodachi Life. Okay, this makes sense, because these are all... Why? Oh, middle units, got it. 60% gain. Interesting. The Taxidermist versus Blood Painters. You gotta read the Sweeper voice lines, actually. Sweeper announcer. Or at least whose art is superior to who? Corporism versus Pointillism? Yeah, but they don't even, like, fight each other. They're, like, chill. It's been, like, 1 week of Tomodachi Life, and I'm already desperately behind on Limbus Fixation. Same! Just lock in this stream and finish the Intervallo. We cannot afford another stream. That's what I'm saying. I was actually thinking, because before I, like, started the stream an hour late, I was thinking, like, man, what if I streamed Twinning Threads? But then, afterwards, I streamed Tomodachi Life. Wait a second. And that's what I was thinking. It's fights for the spotlight. True. Yeah, they seem chill with each other. Alright, it's time for the Into Oblivion and Silence. Look, you can get the Sweeper capsules. Wait, why only 20? Wait, what? Why are there only 20 Sweeper capsules? Wait, there's lore in the things? Something has severed this thread, snapping into strands. There's truly no such thing as any existence in a complete homogeny with another, for slicing a single thread reveals that in fact it is entwined with multiple fibers. When a thread is severed, it leaves not 2 separate threads, but a multitude of frayed strands. From this we may learn that time indeed does not cure all wounds. The passage of time only unravels the frayed strands further, leaving weeping wounds that never heal. Okay, these fuel cylinders contain energy sources from the sweepers who clean the city every night in the backstreets. To fight the nightly chaos, people step out each morning to the pristine streets on their way to work, all thanks to the sweepers. Using their fluid fuel, they dissolve anything that doesn't belong in the city. From street litter to unauthorized structures, as they flood the street at night like clockwork, they emerge from the subterranean depths beneath the city every night. I do wonder, though, just how deep do they come from? Excerpt from an interviewee within LCCB. Oh, excerpt from an interview with an LCCB employee. Interesting. How deep do they come from? Wait, Hades? Hades? Hold up? The underworld, Hades? Because you aren't in the Sweeper event? You don't have time this fight, just win rate? Oh no. Also, hello, Perfect Cell. Hades? Wait, that could be Hades. Think about it, chat. They got the city is Olympus. No, the city is Earth. The head is Olympus. The outskirts and the, like, underground are Hades, and then the ocean is the ocean. The ocean is the ocean. True. Wasn't there one more unit that we were able... Oh yeah, wait, no, I'm stupid. I forgot Otis existed. Like, genuinely. Alright, 20, 20, 20, 40. Okay, we can't get 120, but that's fine. The Greek gods when Limbus Company. I think it might just be the Greek gods. Because, like, I'm thinking about it. I don't know. I think each era of the head is, like... Or, like, whatever that is a different, like, mythos. But, I think that, currently it's all the Greek gods. And I think Diaz is trying to bring in the Egyptian gods. That's what I'm thinking. That's why, like, the relics are like Odin and stuff like that, because they're, like, dead. We have to do a BokGak stream, but maybe we can skip every line that isn't Otis in the first half, Shi-Yuha, and the part where Ryoshu fails, sorry, to Riz up Sancho. True! Like, I've realized with the, like, BokGaks... Wait. Sorry, I had to sneeze. I've realized with the BokGaks that, like, I don't necessarily, like, care that much to replay the Intervallo. I think the only BokGak that I've like, in terms of just, like, because I remember this stuff. Like, I already, like, care about the lore and stuff like that, and I already, like, redo these things in, like, my head. And so it's, like, redoing them, and and then just, like, also I have to, like, not talk over them, which is, like, a hard thing that I already struggle with. And so it just ends up taking, like, a long time. The only BokGak that I've ever actually been, like, okay, I'm gonna, like, continue playing this, and play the entire thing through, was Time Killing Time, just because there is so much lore to Time Killing Time that takes, like, just a little bit more, like, if you look a little bit deeper into it, and reread it with the knowledge, like, who Hubert is and all that stuff, it kind of says some crazy stuff. I normally do, but Tomodachi Life, true! Tomodachi Life is it's crazy that Nintendo did that. I mean, I'm gonna at least check in on the island. Like, because, like, what if there's, like, cool clothes in the shop? It's crazy, because Time Killing Time is the only stream/VOD I skipped. Oh, no. You didn't realize, Cheeky. Hubert is, like, in bed with, Sonya. It's crazy. He's, like, close friends with her. They were roommates type stuff. Imposter? Imposter Among Us. Is it worth? I can't remember. I think so. I remember I was like, Cheeky, did you see the Intervallo? When it came out, but I don't know. Hubert is point rank Sonya? It sounds like it, yeah. I can't remember, but, like, I think so. He is, like, really into the idea of the Eurodivai, like, it's crazy. Like, the Eurodivai are, like, a group of revolutionaries, right? And he is the most chill guy ever, considering he is the, like, bourgeoisie that they're, like, revolting against. He's like, dang, these guys are kind of nice. And I think he does, like, talk about how he, like, knows Sonya personally. I remember you posted a pretty compelling screenshot. I think it also was to, like, rub into Rhodia's face as well, because, like, he was kind of, like, saying some stuff, and I'm like, I don't want to, like, misremember, but it was kind of crazy. Rhodia was like, yeah, I knew Sonya, and, like, it was, like, I think maybe it was like Sonya talks about you or something like that. I can't remember, but it was crazy. Hubert does hate how T-Corp is being ran. He's just not doing stuff. He's working in the shadows. He's working in the shadows. Hubert is trying to do stuff. It's just he knows that it takes time. Like, dog, he's buying all the monoliths. Do you? Oh god. Oh no. I just connected the dots. Oh my god. Guys, I know who starts the second smoke war. Because remember, it's a smoke war against those who, like, don't seem human. It's people with prosthetics and distortions. Guys, I don't know, I don't think he does it on purpose. I don't think he does it on purpose at all. Guys, I think Hubert might distort all of T-Corp. Guys, I think Hubert might make a really bad mistake. Guys, I just realized something. Guys, remember when they said the smoke war was against distortions? And who bought up all of the monoliths? Oh! They really did bring up in this Intervallo that Hubert was the one buying up all the monoliths. Oh! Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Well, I don't think he's going to do it on purpose. Oh, actually, maybe he could use the monoliths, like, offensively. Like, on purpose. Potentially. Like, in the war. Like, oh, you think you're so... You think your army's so strong? I'm gonna... Wait, that's literally what the Noon of Violet is. I'm gonna drop a monolith on you, and bam, all your soldiers are now attacking you. No, that's where my friend Barney lives. Oh no. How would he even manage that? I don't know. I'm just realizing that the second Smoke War is against a lot of distortions, and guys, who has all the distortions? I mean, who has all the distortion-making monoliths? Like, he's guaranteed doing something with those monoliths, chat. We can't just sit here and be like, huh. Guys, he's not doing anything with the monoliths. Also, I literally forgot to get water, so give me 2 seconds and I'll be right back. I gotta actually refill my water immediately, because I had, like, none. Okay, it wasn't that I didn't refill my water, it's that I did refill my water, I just didn't bring it into my room. So it was literally right outside of my room. I'm stupid. But yeah, anyways. I think that Hubert's gonna do something with the monoliths, chat. We can't just pretend he didn't. I love ADHD people. Bro forgot Bro left for water and then forgot. Yeah, like, I like, was setting up the stream, and it was over there, and then I'm like, oh, wait. I don't know. My brain's frazzled today. I don't know. I think it's because I got up, like, earlier than I normally do. I'm streaming later than I normally do. And I took my meds earlier than I normally do, so I'm on, like, the cooldown or whatever. I popped my ult too early. Also, hello, Pro Thief. Welcome, welcome. Hey everyone, remember that Rain had a family before he had Ryoshu? Remember his original family was killed? Oh, true, we're in Rain's home! Yo, they got Crayon! Look, chat, it's Crayon! Crayon's back! Kind of a letdown. They were body blocking the door, like there was some big secret behind it. I mean, the prescript just kind of, like, does that. My goat is so tragic. Oh, no. Right? Looks just like any other average family home. Oh, man. I get cleanups, sure, but peeps should at least dust their home once in a while. I mean, it's nice of Hermes to allow Rain to work from home, you know? Yeah. It's nice of her. Oh, no. That's Roland's couch, by the way? Literally copy and paste Roland? Oh, no. Bro, they brought Roland's couch here. Oh, no. Bro has everything. Bro stole... I don't know. I gotta play Runia. He didn't even get to go up, and I don't think he would want to. Well, that's exactly why Hermes is having him here. It's to torture him even more. The thick layer of dust covering every surface and the blotchy wallpaper made it clear that no one's been living here for a good while. Whichever family lived here must have had a child. Yeah, Sinclair. That's true. Can you guess whose kid it was? Mwah. Look, these are drawings, and dolls too. Though, it seems like the place has been abandoned for quite a long time. Could something bad have happened in here? Bro, they're gonna walk in and see Callisto's, like, artworks on the wall? Bro. Puppet boy. Yeah, something must have happened in here that caused the family to flee, and they never got to return. You are still so naive to the world you live in, Kira. I'm so sorry. Yeah, lots of evidence suggesting that. The open door, the single shoe just lying around. So someone fled from home for some reason, never to return? Wait a second. Are they saying that Rain didn't let his family die? I'm confused. How is no one noticing that it's Rain's place? Because it's just a house? Like, I don't know. I'm not gonna walk into a home and be like, this seems like it's Ahab's home. This seems like it's Dongrang's home. It's Cromer's home. Hermes, we get it. We know it's a sex thing, but you didn't have to bring Sora into it. Oh no. Rain had to watch his family die? Yeah, but then, like, who ran away from home? I don't know. It's kind of hard to narrow down the cause. It really could have been anything. Oh no. Are you searching for something in particular, Ryoshu? Yes, but it doesn't seem to be here. Whose shoe is that? The one shoe. Dude, this is like the one movie that I've never watched, Nope, where like the kid like looks at a shoe or something and that makes like the chimpanzee not attack him or whatever. I don't know, I've never seen the movie. Every frame photo is singed beyond recognition. And whatever documents that were here have been torn to shreds. He burned the photos, that's why he gets like 5 burn in his 9-coin attack. Kinda like my memories. So this wasn't where he escaped to, huh? Oh, I forget they don't know Rain's dead. Like, they think that he's still on the loose. They didn't know that he killed himself. I still kinda have a grudge against that, because why have Ryoshu use her, like, super, like, I'm gonna erase my memories of my daughter sword against him when she wasn't even gonna be the one to kill him? Unless he is still alive, in which case, that's valid. But, like, dog, like, I still have an issue with that. Like, that was just for no reason. It was just to have the cool cutscene. I'm telling you, he existed as build-up for Otis? Yeah, but why? I agree, Cheeky. Don't get me wrong, I completely agree. Why have her erase her memory? No, he's definitely dead. Just that Ryoshu failed to land an immediate fatal blow? Yeah, but, like, why did they have her do that? Like, it just narratively doesn't make sense. Like, I know there were some, like, back and forth differences between, like, Kim Ji-hoon and the team and, like, stuff like that, but, like, that just doesn't sit as well for me as, like, some of the other things. It's just, like, why is she gonna, like, erase her memories? Because they wrote themselves into a corner? Yeah. Oh, that was for the stupid cutscene? Yeah. Yeah. I do not agree with that decision. I think that, hype moments and aura, we should have fought Ryoshu as the Canto final boss. There were a lot of things that could have been done with the Canto final boss. How could he die to a Fapoon, though? Because the prescripts or whatever. I think he just should have not killed himself. I just think he should have been like, no. Or, like, it's revealed later that he didn't kill himself. I don't want another Sancho? What do you mean? She already forgot her daughter. Her daughter doesn't exist anymore. It's fine. Rain, I don't know. Either Ryoshu should have killed Rain, or that Rain should come back. All I'm saying is that 49's interactive cutscene was better than the actual final boss interactive cutscene. True. I think they should have subverted expectations by having Rain be the final boss, but not the final boss. Like, we have the Millie song in the Muga Ryoshu fight, and then, like, we fight alongside Muga Ryoshu, and then we fight against Muga Ryoshu, and then we, like, have the Millie song and all that, but then we can have the Rain fight after, and it's like the like, I don't know. Either he kills himself now, dies from probably bleeding out, or gets hunted down by the Index for an indefinite amount of time. I mean, yeah. He could do that. Or, like, he could just run to the, like, the outskirts. I already wrote my thoughts on this in, a Saikai song review, so I'm holding back from repeating myself, but, to be fair, Zach, they definitely did subvert our expectations. That's true. So this wasn't where he escaped to, huh? The Index nurse father, Rain, the last time we saw him, fled the house via a corridor after suffering a severe wound at Ryoshu's hand. I mean, like, to be fair, it wasn't that severe, because didn't he, like, solo, like, 5 Index, like, proselytes or whatever? I like Saikai, it fits, kinda. I just didn't feel right in the Canto boss fight. Yeah. I think that it should not have been rushed to come out at the new year. I think that's where the issue lied. Because they were really trying to get it. It grew on me, but not as much as Tian Tian. I am going to be so honest. Probably someone out there is going to hate me for this. I have not listened to Saikai yet. Like, the full song outside of Limbus Company. Just because, like, I don't know. Like, I probably should, but, like, I just, like, I don't know, it didn't have that effect on me, you know? But yeah, anyways. I just realized that Mersault's gonna sing Pass On next Canto. Wait, that's gonna be crazy. But if by some miracle he survived, there's a chance he'd come after Ryoshu again, but Dante, you cannot read the room at all. He let us win that fight. I don't think you understand what was happening there, Dante. The prescript was like, okay, there's two things, Hermes was like, okay, there's two things I want. Either I want Muga Ryoshu, or I want my, Rain to be like this, or I want my Rain to be like this. Because the other thing is like a thing for all the fingers. This is what I want. I want my Rain. So I'm gonna have Ryoshu die now. Sancho and Limbus when it's a woman's Canto? Oh, no. You reckon that they're going to make Mersault have a different name, originally for the 4th Canto in a row? Don Quixote, Sancho, Honglu, Jiabaoyu, Ryoshu, Yoshihide? I don't think so, necessarily. Although I do think there is a chance that they potentially subvert who he is in his book. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. It could be interesting. I don't really know that much going into Mersault's Canto. All I know is that there's a chance he distorts, there's a chance he dies. He's probably going to be marked, and it's going to be revealed that the next member of Damien's group, the Sun, is going to be his little Sovereign of the Star guy. Like how Sansone is Sancho's, and how Rim is Ishmael's. Yeah. Something about our last encounter led me to believe that it was the last time Ryoshu would ever see him. I do think there is going to be some interesting shenanigans with Dante's chain to Mersault. I think that the fact that, you know, you know, the whole, like, end where, like, Ryoshu slices her chain, and then Araya's like, oh, we can put the chain back. Guys, the next Canto is the guy who has all the, like, chain iconography, and his ego is about how he's being chained, and is called Chains of Others. Like, I think if Limbus Company was not a gacha, what would be a very interesting thing to do would be to have Mersault's chain be permanently broken and taken away, and have him, like, die for real. And then have someone else come in to replace Mersault. I think that would be interesting. Like, have a new, like, sinner. Like, Mersault's, like, I don't know, like, brother or something like that. Or, like, the Arab or something like that from The Stranger. Or or Mersault is actually the Arab and the Stranger is going to be revealed. Something like that, you know? But since it's a gacha, people would probably, like, you know, take legal action, so they can't do that. Not this again? I think it would be interesting. They don't have to do it permanently. They can just do it for, like, I don't know. Think about it. When else? Now that Dante can summon all the sinners, we're never gonna have a battle where there's a sinner, like, locked out. I think if they locked Mersault out of being able to be used for, like, I don't know, maybe not the majority of the Canto, but, like, I don't know, like, half the Canto, and then isn't available until, like, the second Intervallo. I think that'd be interesting. Genuinely I don't think it's going to happen. I literally do not think it's going to happen. I'm saying that if Limbus wasn't a gacha, and they didn't have the potential, like, legal liability, I would have put more money on Shitsune as the Sancho baby? Oh no. Think about it. I'd rather not. Oh no. I think Ryoshu should play a minor secondary role in Mersault's Canto. It's only fair. I think Dawn should play a role in Mersault's Canto. Actually, let me think. No, it's most likely gonna be Gregor. It's not a good idea either. I just think you don't like It's not that I don't like Mersault. I literally think. Okay, I think there is a lot that can be done with Mersault. They just need to, like, do things with Mersault. Like, I like Mersault. He is a character with a lot of death iconography. I am just saying, if they utilize that death iconography in a interesting way, that could be cool. Guy who only thinks about Dawn, they should put Dawn in this Canto. And the reason why I said that is because I was looking back and thinking, okay, Honglu's Canto has a tie-in with Ryoshu's Canto. Ryoshu's Canto most likely has a tie-in with Otis's Canto, because, you know, Rain, Otis, all that stuff. Dawn is marked, and Mersault's probably gonna be marked. And they both are people that, like, I don't know, probably marked. I also think that, but at least I have the grace not to say it. True. Alright, anyways. Let's continue this. It's the waves! Guys, it's the waves! Guys, did you know? What if the waves are actually, like, the waves are building the sandcastles, or whatever, like, random thing that Rain said. Do you recognize this drawing? I found myself hoping to see Ryoshu piece together another memory. She's been recalling new details all day whenever someone caught her attention. Sadly, she responded by softly shaking her head. No. I don't. Dang. Almost like it's nothing. Guys, that's crazy. Since Otis is probably next, they like hinting at the next Canto.
약지에 감긴 세 바퀴의 반지는 마에스트로가 되기 위해 인정받은 세 가지 작품을 뜻하죠.
Dude, it's crazy. I forgot that they talked. Like the
지금 제 작품이 만인의 심금을 울리지는 못하더라도.
Sangria.
여전히 반지에 부끄럽지 않은.
Jeez, Honglu, stop doing that. What the hell? Why did he do that? Anyways, let's get this guy. No, I clicked the button. Mersault! Prioritize the rawness of the meat. Okay, he just cut. Okay. Yo. Prioritize the rawness of the medium over functionality. Apply the bounding pigment in a way that accentuates the cadaveric spasms. Understood, Dawson? The impressions highlighted in your feedback will be all addressed. Ring slop? Oh no. What was I gonna say? I forget. What, do you guys think that N Corp would be on the side of the Skibidi toilet? Think about it, because they like the camera people, like the cameramen, and then and they're like also prosthetic users. Think about it. Continuable. Uh-oh. I don't like that. Oh, I'm also realizing I probably have to not use Mersault to get my full... Uh-oh. Alright, so we're going to... First of all, support Rhodia. Guys, come on. Nobody's support Rhodia. There we go. There we go, support Rhodia. We're going to edit team. Ring Fabius student. But that now means, we need to do it like this. Wait, what? Why is Rhodia giving me more sweeper juice? What? Huh? Oh, do you have the... I think she has the ego. Why would they side with the toilet prosthetic users? Because they're not human. They're like the abnormalities. This really is pure ring slop. This is like the Ryoshu of the ring, not just because furry. Oh no. What are you saying? I don't know. My brain kind of like hurts. I don't know why. My brain hurts. Oh yeah, the butterfly. The butterfly. Alright, yeah, I still have a team. It's fine. I'm gonna win. I'm gonna first try whatever this is. Nothing bad will happen to me. After leaving Rain's quarters. You don't know that, Dante! Why did we go to Rain's house if, like, nothing was gonna happen? And also, we don't even know that it's Rain's house. You don't know that, Dante. You literally don't know that. We explored the Index's corridor for a while. Dog, all of Rain's, like, story that's been revealed to us, you don't know. Not a big fan of the Mirror Dungeon ring. Like, why can't you just get coin power by default? Why don't you just have it? Oh. But didn't find anything that could help piece Ryoshu's memories back together. Great work. Now that just leaves the Pinky Nurse Father's corridor. Why are you, like, upset, Alan? But that room didn't have any back doors for us to explore. There were countless more in the adjacent corridor, but our guidelines make it a bit difficult to delve into each and every one of them right away. Oh yeah, because, like, the Pinky Nurse Father, like, hasn't existed for, like, 2 years. This entire index section was just so that we could see Roland's couch, I guess? Oh no. Which means that our work here is done. Thank you for your assistance, Dante. Okay, glad we could help. Dante replies they're happy to have been of assistance. Well then, it's been a pleasure. After a brief round of handshakes, Alan returned to the forward base. We probably should have done the same, but... Uh-oh. Only worthwhile lore? I don't count that Otis line, because she could have said that anywhere? Oh no. That's true. Want to take a look around here anyway? Dante saying the craziest things. While we're still in technically enemy territory? Sure. As we had more business here than simply checking the doors, we decided to stay a little longer and investigate the Pinky's corridor. The Pinky Nurse Father's room had a peculiar structure. Each door we opened led to a room identical in shape to the previous one. And even though I was certain we traversed through quite a few rooms, we somehow found ourselves back at the starting point. The back rooms? What? There are some small design differences between each room to help tell them apart, but it's difficult to tell which one is which unless we look really hard at every detail. Zach, you excited to learn more about Shiomi like we did the rest of the Nurse Fathers? I have a feeling those capitalizations indicate something. Where are we now? The kitchen? How do you know that? I've been here before. Someone ghosted me after promising to watch Fixer clips together, so I thought I'd come visit. She got, like, stood up by one of the other, like, nurse children? Oh, no. It's someone y'all have met, too, I think. Oh, no, it's Ren! It's Ren! No. It was, must be another one who was severed by the Arayashiki. Darn, you must be right. You might be right. His name was Ren, the Pinky Apprentice. I tick-tock, but no one here really seemed to have anything to say to that. I suppose that only makes sense. After all, his existence registered to no one here but me. Crazy that... Wait. I'm so sorry. Dante, you're name-dropping Ren? Did Dante name-drop Sora? I don't think they did. And they definitely didn't name-drop Araya until, like, I think much later, if anything. So, when you said back at K-Corp that you cooked before, you were talking about this, huh? Yep. I used to perform intense culinary artistry here. Your scabbard's shaking. The reviews were glowing. One of them was yum, meaning, yeah, unbelievably mouth-watering. The scabbard, Araya, was defiantly shaking from side to side in a valiant effort to deny Ryoshu's claim. Must have been pretty darn bad, huh? This is crazy dialogue from Shuckarooni's Dante. I'm having a hard time believing her, if you ask me. What did you usually make? Boxed lunch. Boxed lunch that kids might bring to grade school, with sausages cut like octopuses and tamagoaki. A bit simple to be intense culinary artistry, don't you think? No one's gonna question that? No one's gonna question why she was making food for kids? Dog. IF. Didn't you know? There's nothing like a school lunchbox rivalry. So, I want octopus sausages, tamagoyaki, and... Why are we making sausages out of an octopus? No, I mean sausages cut like octopuses. Octopodes. And why are we cutting sausages into octopus shapes? 'Cause it's adorbs, that's why. She's making food for kids because she had a kid? Yeah, like, why aren't the sinners catching on? I don't know. Whoa! Dude, that's what's it called? That's a bacteriophage. That's a bacteriophage, chat. Look, bacteriophage. What's that? Sausage carved into an octopus shape. Didn't miss a single suction cup. Come on, I didn't mean like a real-life octopus. It's gotta be adorbs, Kay? Isn't it all the same deal once it goes down the gullet? Why is this so important? Oh, no. But, Mommy, there's nothing like a school lunchbox rivalry. I don't understand. Huh? You're doing your weird acronyms again, aren't you? It means I don't understand. That's when you say IDK, Mom. SMH. These must be some of the happiest memories Ryoshu and Araya shared. And you're not gonna share with the class, Dante? The sinners, me, and Araya, even as a scabbard, could imagine or recall them in full. Oh wait, never mind, you are sharing with the class. But for Ryoshu, the most important part of those memories remains sliced away. That's tragic. Still, if we can continue to piece more and more of her memories together by going over these places... Wait, why can't everyone else remember Araya? Didn't, she erase her? Zach, once again, the sinners know about Araya? Oh no. Do you want to check out what's upstairs, too? As soon as I asked, however, the sinner's footsteps came to a simultaneous stop. Wait. Hang on, blockhead. Don't open the door just yet. I looked back and found Kira and Heathcliff poised to fight, hands on their weapons. This way, manager. And Mersault, who realized what that indicated, yanked me to the back of the line. Wait! Hold up! Kira and Heathcliff have danger sense? Kira, that makes sense, because, she was trained by Matthias to, sense when there's danger and, when there's trouble and stuff. Guys, why does Heathcliff have danger sense? Mersault didn't sense the danger. Mersault saw that Heathcliff and Kira had sensed the danger. Hold up. And in mere moments. So, there was someone guiding those whelps. Figured they'd send more than fodder to the House of Spiders. Uh-oh. Stinks of wet dog. He's been fighting for the past 9 cantos. At least one of the sinners would be able to sense. Because Heathcliff's goated. He's just goated like that? True! The claws of a massive paw slashed through the doors, where we had just been standing. Yo? I thought that was Rules Cards theme again. I heard that. This is the person that, Rhodia got the ID for, yo? Little, Slay the Spire shivs? Wolf mask? I don't know why I'm struggling with this sentence. It really is, as Maestro Emile Benoit said, this place is already occupied. If you would be so kind as to help me with directions. Dude, they're literally asking. They're literally going hey, I don't know, we literally did not have to fight the ring at all this canto. They just wanted Callisto's artworks. It's insane. Hey, can we have Callisto's artworks? I don't know why we're fighting these people. This is crazy. Benoit? Benoit. Is this where Master Callisto's art is located? The questions came from a woman who appeared from one of the doors that led to a different corridor. She was wearing a wolf mask, and unlike the Faviists we had encountered thus far, she seemed to make it a point to speak and act with decorum. Literally, we can just avoid all of the We're fighting them because we need combat to break up the story nodes? Why can't they just be trying to take over the House of Spiders, then? Why is it something so simple as, hey, can we have these pieces of artwork that, realistically, are going to start to rot soon? We don't want the smelling rot in the House of Spiders that the Wayfarer Corporation is going to take over. So, if anything, they're taking out the trash. But the subtle hint of violence in her voice quickly betrayed this air of foul chivalry. Sure you're at the right address, lady? Robo-Unk's, stuff ain't in this part of the house. Find a different corridor. Huh, yes, I am aware. It's such a slop A-plot, oh no. But I'm not here looking for his creations, which are easily mistaken for mass-produced garbage. Or... I could feel her intense gaze, even though her face was obscured by the mask. And there was no doubt that her eyes were bearing down on Ryoshu. Suddenly, I was reminded of what Rien said moments before he fled through the corridor. We let them observe us too freely. Oh! Uh-oh! They've realized that Ryoshu is actually the Hellscream? Uh-oh! Shocking! Uh-oh! They've realized the real Yoshihide was Rain, and the artwork that was created by all of the Nurse Fathers was Ryoshu, cough cough Hellscream. Uh-oh, maybe we should have let them take Robo-Unk's stuff. I don't know. The artworks don't rock because they're not dead. Hope that helps. Well, then they're gonna, like, starve or mold. Something. They're gonna do something. What? What does that... The Favius got to confirm a lot of important intel, including the fact that the House of Spiders has fallen, and that Ryoshu currently has possession of the Ariashiki. Hello, Trace. Welcome, welcome. Also, hello, welcome to the stream, I Maiden now. Welcome. They want Ryoshu for themselves, whether she's completed or not. Ryoshu as she is now. Isn't that intriguing, for once? My name is Rufo, the Ring Favius Docent. Yoshihide, the blade coveted by the Five Fingers, and Master Callisto's final and posthumous masterpiece. True! Get that puppet boy out of here! He gets no credit! Also, yo? She kind of looks crazy? Wow. I'm not gonna lie, they could have just had Virgil/Vespa scan out the corridors. I mean, yeah, but they could have had a lot of things done differently. As a docent of Faviism, please allow me the honor of escorting you to our gallery. What does Ryoshu have to do with Faviism? She has nothing! Don't say that about puppets, I love puppets. Oh no. She's so cool looking, and for what? Yeah, she isn't even like... She isn't even like a maestro. I thought we were gonna fight the inscription looking. Don't speak such words of my goat, you swine. Rain is goated. Rain slander is not tolerated. I'm just thinking, like, that got me thinking that, like, Rain is literally just, like, Mario the man versus Mario the idea. Oh, no. Mario the man versus Mario the idea. Do I want to? Don't see the point in hanging out with people in those unaesthetic animal masks. As expected, Ryoshu declined Rufo's request with a curt reply. Yeah, Ryoshu with Favius seems pretty bad. Since she used her sword, the monsters would be permanently. You can't just say prescripts. True! You can't just say prescripts. And Araya too rattled angrily in the Dawson's general directions. Then, I'm afraid my only remaining option is to rely on our usual method of ushering. How are our odds? I don't know, she's probably tougher than me at my maxed out stats. Really? The shape of her ring suggests that she's a docent of the school of Faviism. Her position is comparable to that of a capo of the thumb, or big sibling of the middle. Wait, what? I thought that... A capo of the thumb? A big sibling of the middle. Okay. So this is like Ricardo, basically. Verily, that maketh her a foe who surpasses even Ricardo's might, or, with a stroke of ill fortune, even Li Hang. Dog, Ricardo got power crept? That's crazy. Ricardo got power crept? That's crazy. Oh no. Doubt she's anywhere near as strong as Li Hang. Oh no. Yeah, Li Hang was like a Sato capo, right? He was literally stronger than a like normal capo. He was a second in command of the branch. Our chances are Hohenheim. Are Hohom. Half on, half off. I don't know. Half or half or more? I like those odds. Half of half or more. Oh no. No, he was a Capo 4. The gulf between Ricardo and Li Hang is so huge that Dawn might as well have said nothing. True. And to be fair, Ricardo could have been, like, could be, like, locked in training, you know? He is very determined to, like... I think that, actually, unironically, Ricardo does get... If our next encounter with Ricardo doesn't have him die, I think Ricardo gets promoted to an elder brother. Or, like, whatever the great brother, or whatever it is. Grand brother. I am training? True. Or I think it could actually be him being promoted and then still, like, you know, potentially being killed. But yeah. Actually, wait. Yeah, because I know that the positions are basically, like, once a person in a higher position dies, it needs to be replaced. Like, we've seen that with, like, the Pinky and stuff like that. Now that Matthias is dead, and we know that Matthias was... I think potentially from U-Corp, because he went to the U-Corp hair salon. I think that does mean that there is a shot that Ricardo gets a promotion. Ricardo has directly stated that once he kills Heathcliff, he will start the pilgrimage for Great Brother. I think that he has. Dude, really? It's his uptie story? Yo. Outmoded. Has-been. Why seek out the art of a has-been after all this time? It was a decision met with much confusion from the outset. To entrust such a momentous project in the hands of one such as Callisto. Why, everyone agrees that it is no less foolish than casting a pearl before swine. Dog, Callisto was just, like, one right idea away from actually locking in. I, to this day, think that if Ryoshu had talked with Callisto and left Araya with him, Callisto could have figured out the secret that he'd been missing to his artwork. And they were quite on point with that assessment. His au revoir, recovered from the house, were more tools than art. The sort that the likes of workshop misers might assemble. Araya would have become his next artwork. I think that Callisto is the only nurse father that respects Ryoshu enough that if Ryoshu had told Callisto, like, of course she'd have to word it very strongly, but she told Callisto that he was not allowed to lay a finger on or alter Araya in any way, I think he would respect that and listen. In exchange, though, Ryoshu would have to let him teach Araya corporeism. I think he could have done it. I think, yeah. Callisto didn't respect the dog. That was a lack of communication. Genuinely, if Ryoshu had asked him not to do that, he would have not done that. Think about it. Callisto was the only nurse father that explicitly knew of Araya's existence. Callisto was the only nurse father that explicitly knew that Araya existed, and the only nurse father that Ryoshu allowed near Araya, even while she was not there. Like, even while she was not, like, directly in the room. Because remember, Araya starts, like, crying because she sees the artwork that Callisto's made, and Ryoshu has to rush in and be like, I told you not to build that stuff here. That means Callisto is there with Araya. Callisto's in the same room as Araya. Something no other nurse father's been allowed to, like, do, like, with her, like, being out in the open. And he's, like, chilling. I do honestly think there's a chance this works. Yeah. Well, because think about it. Callisto would still have Albania to be his nurse child. In fact, he would still have to have Albania to be his nurse child, because otherwise the other nurse fathers would get suspicious. So, yeah. However, you've already gone on this extended rant, Zach, so hurry up, we need to finish today. True. No self-respecting maestro would create such mundanities and call them art. Now I must ask for your forgiveness for presuming that you would be no different from the rest of his work. But what I observed above this room completely changed my perspective. The scorched corridor, the fierity in which you've scarred the walls and floor as though a frenzied beast had torn through them. Oh no. There is but one tool that could possibly have left such marks behind. At least you've got passable eye for art. Yoshihide, I ask you, have you ever considered pursuing art of a further elevated beauty? You know what's crazy? Ryoshu is unironically going to, like, become the next, like, corporeous artist. Oh, they specifically like Muga Ryoshu? Yeah. It will be an experience that departs from the dilapidated remnant that dubs itself corporeism, a movement so constrained by obsession over the human corpus that once it had depleted all meaning it had to offer, it began pilling on empty distractions, definitions onto itself. Well, once you've sacrificed your own body, how can you further the art and corporeism? Is giving that body not to yourself as a weapon, but to your children, to your grandchild. Faviism is a movement that has broken from the traditional mold. Unfettered like a beast that roams free, we dare ourselves to ask questions that challenge the mind. What is man? What are things? What does it mean, weird space, to trace the origin? How do we define that which we call le favi, wild beast? These are the subject matters that have led us Faviists into the field of fertile creativity. Oh no. I don't know why she had to say fertile. Oh no. Should you, a wielder of that relic, enter the fold of our movement, it will layer your work with such an unrelenting spectrum of color that it will be destined to leave an unforgettable impression on the annals of history. Dog, her sword erases things that she cuts. How does this help the taxidermy at all? Like, dog, I think you're just jealous that Callisto has made a perfected artwork. In other words, what we can offer you will be of much greater worth than what you may have learned from a teacher like Callisto. Never considered him my teacher. Not a real one, anyway. Finding beauty among the carnage of blood and flesh is a lesson I learned on my own. I mean, a little bit from Callisto. Like, I'm gonna be so for real, Ryoshu. Bro was not that bad. Like, it's at the point where I don't even think Callisto deserves to have the sword he was working on be sliced. 'Cause, like, he literally didn't do, like, he was honestly kind of a decent parent, at least in the PM universe. Like, it's crazy that the guy that creates statues out of still living flesh is like a good parent, but like kind of like was like, hey, oh, you want to go to school? All right, I'll like advocate for you. I'll literally fight for your like right to go to school. Like he was allowed to be in a room with your daughter and he didn't do anything, which is, let's be real, the other nurse fathers would not do that. And yes, I know enough about your movement. Maybe I considered some of the works created by your school acceptable, at least among the rings art. Or not, I can't remember. Then, will you? But I don't know. I don't know what makes your art more elevated than the one I pursue. The one you pursue? Yo! Wait, she's literally gonna be like, I'm going to be the maestro of corporism? Like, oh, or not necessarily the maestro, like, she doesn't have to be part of the ring, but she is actively pursuing corporism? Didn't the sight you claim to have seen clue you in? Oh, it did. I do understand. Your art may appear to be no more than unchecked chaos at a glance, but upon closer observation, it reveals a fierce, dominating force that threads the entire scene together with its keenness as its connecting structure. Oh. Zach Valencia was the one who allowed Ryoshu to bring Araya in at first? Yeah, but, sorry. Valencia beats Ryoshu. I think Callisto is still a better parent, because, you know, he didn't beat Ryoshu. Is her art Zach? Oh. It's like they're 10 hypotheticals. He's a 10, but he's also a ring maestro. Yeah, but Valencia beats kids. Exactly. Like, Valencia beats kids. Like, to be fair, Callisto literally turns kids into, like, flesh-like amalgams. But he doesn't beat his kids, you know? He doesn't beat his kids. Your blade work, too, shows such multi-layeredness. Mere keenness often entails mundanity, yet you have transcended such a limit by scorching the tail end of every slash. Truly, a unique aesthetic scene. You're still going? What do you mean? Hello, Phantom Gato. How's it going? How are you today? I wasn't able to stream the Intervallo last week because, I thought you were done with the Intervallo. Tomodachi life is like crack cocaine for the neurodivergent. How long has he been on this node for? Not that long, actually. I believe I've sufficiently understood the full extent of the artistic merit imbued in that scene. No, you didn't. Lesser painters like you are such mediocrities that they fail to recognize the beauty that lies in the grotesque. They do little beyond painting the hell reflected in their eyes and call that shallowness hell's beauty. The sorrow condensed into a cry held in an instant, wrath unbound from the yoke of reason, the fading gleam of despair in the hue. You give no thought to what each of those emotions signifies, instead obsessing over the cursory qualities of what is beheld. Let me teach you otherwise. Pay attention, because I won't afford you another long-winded lesson. Yo? Someone said that, I can't remember who though. Ryoshu readied her scabbard. Pointillist, Fabius, Supremist, Blau Ryutus, Cubists. I visited my share of the Ring's galleries, heard their commentaries, but none of them were to my liking. Your art is an overcomplicated pile of definitions, buried under symbols, caked in patchworks of empty shells. You and your art both talk too damn much. Just like Callisto's, keep trying to take from other movements, forcing meaning where there was none. Excess is easy, anyone can do it. What's beyond most is making it sufficient, the art of abbreviation. Alas, if all is one by one abbreviated away, nothing remains in its absence, making the void left behind completely bereft of meaning. You don't know what negative space is? Can't believe it. No, the void is what remains, and it holds things that can't be found anywhere else. What is this, a minimalist manifesto? No, my aesthetic goes beyond the pursuit of simplicity. I pursue the natural germination of artistic immaculacy, a state of perfection wherein further abbreviation is an impossibility. Sangria. Yo! ... A bit abstract, isn't it? To remove, too plain, with a distinct lack of any meaning. Meaningful, striking qualities? What exactly is it that elevates your art above that of Favism? Painters. We're the stubborn sort that mere words can't convince. Indeed, there is no discipline more subjective than that of art. Discourse concerning its nature may extend for days on end, but it will not change the fact that unseen arts are meaningless, pretentious illusions at the end of the day. Then I suppose I'll have to carve it right into your eyes. Please do, though I'm afraid it may be overshadowed by the sheer vibrancy of my aesthetics. She's got like blue eyes, like evil blue eyes. I, docent of Le Favisme, shall personally welcome you to my critique session. Whoa! Wow! Stares at you with my evil blue eyes. Wow! Uh-oh. Rufo is such a big lady? Oh no. From Hellscreen, she said it? True! Did they feed them blood packs? True! The Blood Fiend! The Ring, School of Fabiism, the Fingers, Dawson. Yo. Let's see, is there anything? Critique. Intrinsic, the artward appearance of each animal is a distinct purpose, as we Les Favis are the ones who awaken and express the virility of those that we call wild beasts among them. Yo. Okay. May I say something about Rufo? Oh no. I'm gonna put your true on a soundboard? Oh no. Alright, okay, these guys, yeah, have the same one. Alright, well, go! Ah! Oh wait, never mind. Sancho won the clash. I don't know why I was scared. Oh! Wait, she's got like a thing where Sancho clashed Rufo, but like hit the Fabius student instead. Interesting. I love how she uses horns like hair accessories. True.
감동적이지 않을 수 없네. 역사 영웅기에 이런 어중간한 예술이잖아. 물어뜯어 고칠 수밖에.
연장 솜씨가 현란하죠. 선물 만들고 도구 연습만 하는 것이.
That's crazy that we like fought the index and like for like no reason. Yo, Kira's here as well. Let's go. Welcome, welcome, Kira. Violent slam breaking. True. Imposter. I wonder if the Sangria movement is related to Hellscreen's story about and how trying to not allow other sinners to join him personally fell back into hell. Well, they have little, like, things. Touchy Hardy. Oh, no. Woven claws, woven claws, lynx claws, and even those of turtles? So minuscule that intrinsically arranged. What a bold expression. Oh, wait, they actually do have all the things. Some say the ring's paint is made from the same base material as augmentation tattoos. They are both nigh indelible pigments, and it takes considerable effort to erase, let alone bleach. If the middle uses their tattoos for self-augmentation, does that make the ring's tattoos more brands that, when forcibly applied, weaken their enemies? I don't know. Does it? Palette Vibrant. La Favisme Mast3r. One might ask, what even distinguishes La Favisme from factions such as Ryoshu? What? It's the Ryoshu? Guys, Mersault got a Ryoshu ID finally? Such as the Ryoshu, R-Corp packs, and more that incorporate beasts into their identities. A reasonable query, if there is no doubt, to that I say we are distinguished by the transcendence of beastliness into artistic costumery, while the Ryoshu have mindlessly... I aimed into their anatomies, disregarding their aesthetic quantities. Well, you didn't say anything about the Arcor packs. They found the slop line. Oh no. The ring has tattoos? Yeah. What if, like, Heathcliff and Ricardo end up being friends? Think about that. What if love wins, chat? Or something like that, I don't know. Uh-oh. Imposto! That's a lot of artistic language I might have to explain. I think it's fine. What if Ricardo is the 20th sinner? Maybe. In other words, the Ryoshu slop who haphazardly applied the procedure to anyone and everyone in their packs without any thought put into it? True. I mean, it is kind of crazy to be like, what's the difference between a Ryoshu and a Fabius? And it's like, the Fabiusts literally are wearing the things like a fursuit. They're not actually the, like, embodiment of it. Allow me to taste of which you call aesthetics. Uh-oh. Critique. That's scary. It's all that, actually. Oh my gosh. Okay, maybe I should look at what this does. Ryus? They're all Ryus? Who are Ryus clashing? Okay, you are, like, clashable counters. Who the heck are you clashing? You're clashing a Ryoshu? Ryoshu, you gotta... Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Why are you unopposed? Is anyone else? Oh, wait. Win rating sucks? I forgot about that. Like, literally, what do you mean? What do you mean each of the people is actually able to clash? Why did you do that win rate? The evil win rate? They're all target fixed? Yeah, but win rate should, you know, like, I don't know, work, maybe? I feel like win rating... How are you struggling, Sancho? Oh no, also all the multi-attacks are gonna anyways. Yeah, corporism wins. Look at that. Oh, so you just get to attack us for free? That's crazy. Kira, nah, you gotta lock in. Ah! Ah! Father could have obliterated that fool in an instant. True! The Ryoshu are humanoid beasts, while the Fabius are beast-like humans. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Everyone's getting, like, sinking applied. Dog. No! Yizang! Lock in! Kira, you should have, like, done something. Uh-oh. Oh, Kira is locked in. Hold up. Hold up. Kira's locked in? Sorry, why is N Fost here? Because I couldn't use, my Mersault because I needed to get the extra. I couldn't use Bloodfiend Mersault because I gotta get the event tokens. Any like passives that like reveal lore? You gonna, like, unlock your ego? I don't know. Oh, wait, hold up. LCE, question mark? Yo? They're hiring her to the LCE? She's gonna work an office job? Lamau, imagine going from, like, watching, like, cartoons all day to, like, oh, yeah, you gotta work on an office now, Lamau. Oh, no. Free, they got a free Kira. What do they got her doing? They got her doing office work. I don't want Yisang to die. You're gonna attack Faust. What if I defend and then you get yeah?
감상은 어떤가요?
The true question about Kira is, will Alyssa or her be able to fully use Leviathan? Dog, Virgilius is gonna use Leviathan. What are we talking about? That's like his thing. Also, hello, Lucio. Welcome, welcome. Lucio! Adulthood jump scare? Oh no. She's gotta work a job now. It is kind of crazy to think that, like, you either gotta work a job in the city, or, like, if you join, like, I don't know, like, the middle, like, you just kind of, like, are, like, chilling. You just gotta, like, beat people up. What? She locked in? Let's go, Faust. Imposter! Zach, Faust won't evade because the unopposed attack is from a target with a higher speed than the one she's evading. I saw Faust evading there. I don't know, it seemed like Faust evaded that. Oh no. Clash you. Who are you clash? Oh, Kira's clashing. I didn't even know she did that. Good, thank you, Kira. Can I have you not hit this, but I just want you to, like, there we go. Like, unopposed attack. I think that would be a good idea. Yeah! Let's go! Dawn! Heal, please! That's not enough healing! Heal more! Heal more! Blood Fiend! Do the Blood Fiend thing! Ah. Terrifying. I actually probably should have used the skill too, because that would have probably had more healing. See, this is what happens when I can't use Blood Fiend Otis on the team and, like, have Dawn use the sword, the slashy swords. The double tails stole my heal? Oh no. Violet Breaking Slam! Dude, she's gonna become the Violet, I don't know. The Violet Skibbity. Why has she taken, like, no damage? Hello? I'm looking at her health bar and there's, like, still a full health bar? Bro, we're so cooked. Dog. Hold up, what is this? What does this do? I don't know what that does. It's the new thing though. No, I can use this. The Violet Sword. Whoa, sparkly? I don't know why she's sparkly. Oh wait, actually no, this is gonna kind of go crazy. I'm realizing we, like, do, like, a limbillion if we, like, hit this. Wait. This is gonna be kind of, like, goated? Yeah, hold up. Burst forth the pulsing round. Yo! Oh, I thought that staggered for a second. I was like, that's goated. Ryoshu's just like shooting the like random guy. Let's go. We gotta just kill. Yes, we've killed the other guy. Nice. Okay, she's not gonna redirect the attacks now. Perfect. Let's go. I heard a stagger noise. Oh, she defeated the rest. Whoa. You are worthy, privileged of beholding my prized needlework. There's a cutscene? Yo. Why is Callisto's artwork here? Why is Callisto's artwork here? What? What? I don't think... You were talking all this stuff about, like, Callisto and corporism sucking, but, like... Why is... Huh? Le Favisme. Oh, no. Zach, that's after using closing time as Callisto Lu? Callisto Hong Lu spawns this in? Dog, that's crazy! Wait. So, like, IDs can just spawn things in? That's actually kind of insane. I did not know Callisto Lu did that. Yeah, same here. That's, like, kind of crazy. Callisto Hong Lu can just, like, spawn a thing in. Gosh, they're gonna make, like, some insane IDs do crazy stuff. He just has it in his pocket? Does that mean that this, like, thing was something, like, actually important? That if, like, Callisto got to finish it? Because it looks like it's a gateway to something. Was it actually going to be potentially a gateway? Okay, now that you're like this, I do kind of want to... Oh, wait. Isn't it, like, on... Yeah, clash power for every burn and bleed. Yeah, there's no bleed. Range just spawns his aura? I feel like there's a difference between, like, the aura that surrounds you and, like, spawning a physical object in, like, on the other side of the room. That's one of the 3 artworks that got him a ring. The trick is this artwork isn't completed in the what's it called? It's not completed in the House of Spiders. So, like, he had to have been working on it at the House of Spiders. Doesn't everyone just spawn their aura out from nowhere? Yeah, yeah. Okay, okay, you're favored. Who did you undo? You undid you. Okay, maybe I do this. Yeah, I don't know what this is gonna do. It triggers sinking. That's actually smart. And then this... We can hit neutral here, which is a little scary, but... Hear me out. Make it so Hong Lu doesn't die. And then who can hit this one? Boss can't hit that one. Okay, you can hit this one. You can... hit this one. We're moving it along, we're moving it along. Once we get something that can hit this one... Okay, who are you? You can hit that one. You can't... Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh. Oh, wait, you're clashing this. Nah, I still want to hit it, because I don't want to... I don't know if I trust you just, like, not dying. Who are you hitting? Okay, they're both hitting Sancho. Panic. They're both hitting Sancho? What's your attack weight? What's your attack weight? What's your attack weight? Where does it say your attack weight? This one. Attack weight 1. Attack weight 1. Okay. Alright, I think we just gotta send it. Nice, nice. Well, I can't shiver in the cold forever. I don't think I've ever seen this ego. That was fast. That's crazy. Nice. Dimensional Shredder. Over to the next world. Huzzah. Off we go. I think this is a tier 1, if I'm remembering correctly, so this is probably not going to do, like, anything. Oh, no, I think it's an uptight 2, so that it can do the passive, yeah. Nice, nice. Nice! That was scary. No! Sancho! Dog. Why did it have to go out of order? Nice, Tremor. Hold up. I'm realizing I don't see a stagger threshold there, actually. Uh-oh. Nice. Kira did nothing. Well, to be fair, we didn't let Kira do anything. The Wild Hunt! Dude, how wild. Oh no. We gotta avenge Sancho now. Alright, it says priority high, but it also says that Kira's gonna win. So, like... I think we're fine? Solitude? Oh, right! That's what Ryoshu applies. I'm, like, looking at these effects, and I'm like, what the heck? Faint Aroma? Yeah, okay. I think we can just let... We can let Kira clash this, right? Yeah. Do you trust Kira or not? I trust Kira. Hashtag believe women. Yeah, I think Kira can lock in. Yeah. I see no reason. I think Kira's goated. Okay, we should have let Kira clash first though, so that the paralyze would be on. What just was said? That Kira won't win because Kira is attacking last and your Sinners clash first, getting rid of paralyze, making Kira lose. Ah. Well, what if we are just goated? Check it out. What if we apply Limbillion Sinking and make Rufo's SP like 0? Or less than 0. Like nothing. What if we make it so that Rufo cannot clash? That Kira's gonna lose? Watch. Negative 45 SP. And like whatever this is. How did you hit those coins? I don't know. We're yeah, Kira wins. Look at that. You all doubted. Jeez! She just gets coin reuse? That's kinda crazy. Yeah, get shot. Lamau. With a palette of color, with a palette of colors out of this world. That's a little scary. Well, burst from your... Okay, I gotta read this on the thing where it's not auto-scrolling. Alright, burst forth the pulsing crimson under your skin. Okay, skill does not trigger defense. Final power, if this... defense. Deal less damage. Okay, so we want to defend, but we also want one person to clash. Clash lose, gain damage down, and paralyze. Okay. Coin hits all targets. Okay. Kira's going to kill you. Lamau? Wait, hold up. Kira's goated? Kira locked in? Wait, do I have to clash with one of my sinners, or can I just let Kira do it? Because, like... Kira... I have to clash with one of my sinners. Okay. If I were hopeless. Why can't I let Kira clash? She's literally going to win. Okay, I do not know how Ryoshu's skill 2 is, like, clashing that much better than, like, other people's, like, skill 3s, but... Too slow? Dang. I think I trust that. Actually, you know what? We need healing anyway. Let's go. Yeah, skill issue? Skill issue? Skill issue? Skill issue? Skill issue? You will be executed as written. Well, okay, I couldn't see what you were gonna say, but okay. What? Furioso? More like Fury, no-so. We're gonna kill you now. Why are you green? Why did she become green, chat? Why is she green? What the heck? Why did she become green? What? What skill makes her green? Oh. One does not simply awaken the power of one's inner furiety by donning a beastly mask. The interior of such a headgear worn by these artists is lined with a mat of needles dipped in Fabius paint, which inject into the body upon equipment. Thus, the paint of the ring, and these artists, regardless of their school, is all bound to use it. Okay. Wait, is there another one? No, that's it. Okay. Alright, well, cool story. you're gonna die. Teal, true! Yeah, we're kinda, goated. Oh, hold up. This one, and then we do it to this one. Yeah, we just win. I don't know who said this fight was difficult. It's, easy. I'm not, like, struggling at all. I have Wild Hunt on the field in a lead team, and we're somehow, still chilling. I mean, to be fair, all of my Sinners are at, like, pretty low health, so, like, they could get, like, picked off one by one, but, I don't know. I feel like even if we're only halfway through the health bar, I'm assuming that was the big attack, and now we're just gonna, you know, do the whole, you know, you can actually take damage now, which means we're gonna give you a lot of damage. Bow, 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 bow. The special battle mode. What the heck is that? I mean, don't get me wrong, this is definitely a cool looking fight, it's just... I was scared that I was gonna, like, have to, like, be here for, like, 5 hours. Kira! True. Yeah, we got one turn after this, and then we win. Not even a full turn. Imposter. Alright, well, sorry, Rufio. Well, don't waste time on that, we gotta see the island instead. True! I wasn't gonna say it, but yeah, we're gonna. I mean, we'll see whatever this super boss is they're talking about, but it seems like we're getting to the end of this before the 2-hour mark, so we've still got time to, you know, we've actually got time to do like, if I was normal about Tomodachi Life, like a normal stream amount of time. Like, we have enough time to do a 2 to 3 hour, like, Tomodachi Life, like, stream. But, yeah. Tomodachi.
약지에 감긴 세 바퀴의 반지는 마에스트로가 되기 위해 인정받은 3가지 작품을 뜻하죠.
What?
비록 지금 제 작품이 많이
I thought we were on 15. Oh, we didn't get the EX condition there. Ah!
여전히
Jump scare.
부끄럽지
Jeez.
않은 작품을
Oh no, wait, we did? I don't know. Is green good? I can't remember. Ooh, the bus! The Limbus! Good memories. Because the drinks bring back all the memories. As soon as I start liking Limbus Company, Tomodachi Life becomes the new long stream game. Limbus Company is still a long stream game. See, you're already looking much better with those superfluous animal parts removed. She has more animal parts on? What are you talking about? You're serious about founding your own movement. I already answered that. But you'll need time. Under the Fabius wing, at least you can fully cultivate your movement, perhaps. I don't suppose words have any meaning now. The docent raises her giant arm as though to strike us in her final act of defiance, then slammed it down upon the door we entered through instead. All I can do is buy time for... Mid-sentence, the docent suddenly went limp like a marionette whose strings were cut. Dead. Uh-oh. And here I thought at least her last words were going to be sufficient. Ah, thus we made foes with yet another finger, the ring. Bro is thinking about back to when he was friends with the ring? I wonder if one of the League of Nine literatures is like, one of the originals is, like, in the ring. Because, like, I was looking at the League of Nine literatures page the other day, and, like, we only know where, like, 5 of them went. Like, we know Gubo hunts some of them down to potentially kill them, but I don't think he's ever been successful, considering he captured Yi Sang, and even Yi Sang escaped. So, like, yeah. I know some of them got captured by T-Corp, like, and might be... T-Corp might have them or something, I don't know. Let's not doom and gloom already, fellas. We beat an officer of the finger, all on our own, for the first time, didn't we? I see this as a pretty definite win. Wait, what even was she doing? Buy time for... All on your own, huh? True! True! Come on, bro, I was fighting my ass off out there. Herr Gregor has a point. The outcome of the battle would not have changed by a significant margin, even if you had not been here, Kira. Sadly, that is true. Oh, no. Dude, Kira's gonna, like, leave us. She's gonna be like, alright, I'm risking my literal life to help you guys? Oh, no. We know Yi Sang, Gubo, Donbek, Dongrang, Rim, Asaya, and Gubo. Ooh, I said Gubo twice. True. Stupid Faust. Oh, no. Yeah, we know Yi Sang, Gubo, Donbek, Dongrang, Rim, Asaya. Yeah. Kira could have soloed if she was in her prime. If she didn't have us holding her back. True. This is more like it. Won't have to freak out over a mere BB anymore, as long as we're on with clock. Big brother. Ha! Don't start congratulating yourselves for achieving the bare minimum. Those who celebrate over so small an occasion don't deserve to stand beside the executive I mean, to be fair, yeah, like, Rufo, like, wasn't even, like, she was a, like, Dawson. Well, I guess this isn't impressive at all to people who used to be much stronger, like Otis or Don Quixote. Bro? Wait, that's crazy. Wait! Sinclair cut her off? And then, lifted her up and then brought her back down. It's like, oh yeah, you know what, Otis? Yeah, it's not impressive as to someone, like, much stronger like you or, I don't know, Don Quixote. You know, our #1 strongest sinner. Bro went crazy? Bro hit the ult? Prithee, speak not such folly, for the joy of my compatriots is my own. True! Have you any inkling as to why she might have, in her final moments, elected to demolish the door? So you couldn't, like, I don't know, chase down her, like, friends? No, Muga Ryoshu is unfortunately stronger than Sancho. I don't think so. Because you can just, like, not go into the giant ball of sword slices. Right? It's not like we've a shortage of doors in here. Are we really... Whoa! She, like, wiggled. Are we really debating the logical thought process of someone who was 2 seconds away from dropping dead? Come on, let's get out of here so we can bring everyone else up to date. Didn't I just leave this room? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. She said, haha, you're stuck in an infinite loop. Ishmael walked out through the door we'd entered, and appeared behind us. See, this is why I wouldn't have been like, okay, Alan, we're just gonna, like, stay here for a bit, because what if it did this? Oh, dang, where'd the exit go? Don't tell me the exit changes every time someone walks through it. Blueprints? No, it can't be that easy. Shiomi Yoru? Shiomi Yoru? Hold up. Shiomi Yoru lore? I am barred from enjoying the fresh air of the world outside. No longer free to travel the mountains and cliffs as my feet would carry me, as the other members of the Pinky are. I wish to no avail that I should be allowed to weave the delineations of the wings and back streets. Ha! So this is what she meant. Oh no. We got prime Shiomi lore, chat. Lock in, let's see where this goes. And it's just dialogue that's already been there. Uh-oh. The back door through which we traversed is a passage to the corridor that one called the one called the Index Nurse Father. Cross the broken door we might, however, it avails us but a brief jaunt to the Pinky Nurse Father's azure corridor afore it returns us to this room. Rooms now locked in a loop without a starting point. Won't matter what door we open. Is there anything we can do? A rescue team will arrive in time. As this location adheres to the regular flow of time, unlike the warp trains, it will be approximately between a week or two from the present before we can return. Kira's gonna starve to death? They reused the dialogue so they wouldn't have to pay the VA again? Oh no. That's pretty long. Well, the first problem we're going to have is to deal with is food. As far as I'm aware, we should be good to go for at least 3 days, thanks to Rhodia. So let's... I didn't bring any snacks. Y'all keep eating all of Rhodia's snacks. All I'm saying, you guys are all immortal. Let Kira use you guys as like a food source. Think about it. Think about it. Infinite food. Actually, you know what? Dante's ability would go crazy in, like, wherever that, like, cannibalist district is. Think about it. Dante can just, like, have people be eaten and then be revived. It's not like we were about to walk into one of the L-Corp branches or a dungeon, so... Yeah, makes sense. Look like we're going to have to give this room a thorough search, then. No need. If there's no exit, we cut open our own. Oh no. Blame Vespa? Oh no. Zach, what's a catchphrase that Dawn Me can say? Limbus Company! Also, hello, Heart of Aspiration. Welcome, welcome. The one time she doesn't bring her snacks. True! This'll teach them not to let Rhodia take like a billion snacks. New Ryoshu's your favorite sinner, because she's peak now? Yo. District 28, 28? I can't read numbers. District 23, the Cannibalism District, is also W Corp's district. Coincidence? True, how did I not think of that? I have 2 baby Dawns, true. What about the part where it cuts into your memories, too? Deal with that yet? No, the sword is still cleaves my memories with every slash. Don't know what memory it'll slice away this time, but it'll be something recent, or one I hold dear. Let Don Quixote, tell you Fixer lore. Be really close friends with Don Quixote and let her tell you Fixer lore. Think about that. Sora and Dawn are in love on my Tomodachi and it's adorable. Yo. Oi, wait, don't be so bloody rash about it. Other than me, no one but Heathcliff still remembers the person he holds in the loving depths of his heart. Wuthering Heights flashback? Ever since the day of the Sepia Tempest. The Sepia Tempest? We're calling it the Sepia Tempest? New color name? New color fixer name? My memory took on a special, precious meaning to Heathcliff. Heathcliff suddenly reached out and grabbed Ryoshu's arm. Dude, Heathcliff is like goated? Though Ryoshu and Heathcliff's circumstances were undoubtedly different from each other, it was clear that Ryoshu's reckless attitude towards sacrificing her own memories triggered a sort of anxiety in Heathcliff. What? Didn't you hear? Them nerds will be here in a week or 2 to get us out. Why don't we just keep that sword nicely in its scabbard and wait it out? The radio doesn't work. What if we went up to the rooftop and entered one of those doors up there? There are thousands of them. Out of the question. By doing so, we will be putting ourselves at a greater risk, that of casting ourselves into the endless maze that is the corridor. Okay? The Sepia Tempest is definitely a T-Corp guy. That's what they be calling, like, every color in T-Corp, because they can't, like, see their colors. Do colors have to pay to, like, get their colors, you know, like, colored in T-Corp? Or is that one of the benefits of, like, being a color? You just, like, get that free, you know? Wait, didn't Ryoshu use Arayashiki in Honglu? I don't think so. Ah, you guys are so crazy for making me use my awesome sword again. I can't believe you mad lads are making me do this. Oh, no. That's the second time Heathcliff has been like, no, don't Sancho out. No, don't use Arayashiki. He's kinda goated. Okay, but we're dead meat if that brick wall of a maestro wanders right into this room. That wolf lady's last words. Man, I'm seeing the flags. It's a hella risky move, yeah, but I think Yoshihide and her OP sword is our best bet. Right, but what if we got lucky and they find us in a day or 2? Quit freaking out, Heathcliff. It will only be forgotten, not lost. Well, good memories don't tend to last very long. Oh no. It's been a fun excursion, Clock. I look towards the scabbard, expecting it to rattle violently as it did earlier, but it remains still. So when Heathcliff does it, he's goated, but when Foss does it, she deserves to be killed? I see. Heathcliff is, goated. Well, because Heathcliff's doing... Okay, there is a difference. Heathcliff's doing it out of care for his friends, Foss is doing it out of, like, narrative obligation. The white blade soon reveals itself, and cuts across the wall where the door used to be. And naturally... No! The Ariashiki blade cleaves through the wall. So does it Ryoshu's memories. No! Ah. We were really getting somewhere. No! Araya! Dog, they killed Araya again! They said, hey, we brought Araya back. We're gonna kill her again! The thin strands of Araya's image, which had begun to coalesce, slowly unraveled and fell apart once again. Even still, Araya released the blade without hesitation. Wait, Araya herself is dying, not just the memory of Araya? Huh? But it's okay. We'll try again, so... Conveying no resentment, no hatred, but a few words of consolidation. Yeah, Dante, there's something called family. Why would Araya hate her mother? Don't feel too bad. As her voice faded into the gentle dark with Ryoshu's memories. Oh no. Ryoshu didn't even let them consider other options? Oh no. The only sinner that was like trying to stop her was like, oi, it's me, Heathcliff. The bus! Oh my gosh, we're getting our bus back. Wait, hold up. Ryoshu's kid being forgotten. Hold up, put that on pause. Get your emotions in check. Our bus is back. The next destination. It's gonna tell us where we're gonna go next? Hold up. Ah, welcome back. Dog, why are you keeping Callisto's artwork? You should have at least gotten, like, rid of it. Question. What exactly was the point of verifying every backdoor within the House of Spiders? They literally explained it. It's so they can use the backdoors as, like, means of traversal. They're making, they're mapping out the back rooms. That was the reason. Well, also because they're gonna, like, own. Why is he back? Because he's, Alan. Oh, Hohenheim didn't fill you in? Any information regarding these doors holds an enormous value for us, not to mention the higher-ups requesting us to reorganize the House of Spiders into a base of operations as soon as possible, even if we had to rush our work a little. Yeah, they don't want to, like, I don't know, have a door open and have, like, an elder brother of the middle, like, walk in and be like, why are you blue? Only speculating here, but I'm quite convinced that they are preparing for a conflict of sorts. These little pockets of absolute safety are... Guys, what's P-Corp trying to do? Wait a second, wait a second. Wait a second. What if P-Corp's playing the long game? Yeah, because P-Corp is... No, I think... Wait. I think Wayfarer Corp is funded at least, or maybe even just is straight up P-Corp. I think Wayfarer is P-Corp. Because remember, initially, when Limbus Company was given access to the dimensional door thing, it was P-Corp that did that. I think Wayfarer Corp is doing the same thing and is still contracted basically under the exact same contract as P-Corp was. And so I think it is just P-Corp trying to... P-Corp is waiting for Limbus and Wayfarer Corp to send themselves... to spend themselves during the war and then swoop in? No, I think P-Corp is Wayfarer Corp. It was a collab between Wayfarer and P-Corp? Oh. I see. I mean company. You'll never be a corp, Wayfarer? Oh no. Why is Alan built like an Among Us character? 'Cause he is. only speculating here, but I'm quite convinced they're preparing for a conflict of sorts. Guys, I think that, like, the second Smoke War might be sooner than, like, it might, guys, the second Smoke War might be Purgatorio. What if Dante dies at the end of Inferno? Like, cause Sinclair, huh? Wait, what? There's no, or I guess, actually, no, I think the game might end when we reach Paradiso, and that's, like, in the, like, middle of the Smoke War. No, I don't know, actually. Maybe Sinclair just looks like that next month? Sinclair does say that basically happens in, like, the next, like, 2 years. I don't think it's a collab, because even if I admittedly wasn't paying attention enough, I would have perked up at the mention of P-Corp. Yeah, that's true. But they are the people that made the dimensional door between Limbus Company and the, like, bus thing. So I don't know. Which is just the technology that the Wayfarer company uses. P-Corp expanded the inside of the car, but the portal was Wayfarer's. Okay. These little pockets of absolute safety are extremely valuable during these operations, as you already know. Wait, stop right there. What? What conflict? What operation? Are you saying that your bosses are preparing for a war or something? Did we tell Gregor about the smoke was blue? Actually, probably no one's filled him in yet, because, the last time he thought about the war, he, like, did that. Guys, I think we should cover Gregor's ears. Hear me out. Certain Sinclair is level 80, with Sinner levels. We'll reach level 80 in 4 Cantos, which is 4 months on average, lining up exactly with Canto 13. True! Or speculatively, Dante's Canto. That's why I'm saying that it might not be... What if Purgatorio takes place before Limbus? No, there's no way they wouldn't... See, the issue is like... There's no way they get away with not letting us use our IDs. So, like, how would they... I'm confused. Smoke War 2 might be Purgatorio, and Paradiso might be the new city that Damien mentioned. I don't think it can be, because Sinclair, a certain Sinclair kind of confirms that, like, some of the sinners are dead. And at the very least, Dante is no longer, like, Dante. I don't know. Oh my gosh. What if it's a loop? What if it's a loop? What if all of the, like, what if it's just the 12 Cantos again? What if, like we reach the point and it's like Dante's gonna die, and it's like the flow is, like, not yet. And then Dante starts at the beginning of... What a second. Wait, hold up. I don't think the thing that's being built up there is the second Smoke War. Maybe. I don't know. If it was a loop, T-Corp would have to be in on it. Well, like, Dante reaches out and touches the star in the, like, Serra Obscura or whatever, like, the thing. What if Dante is then able to, like, re-loop everything? And then we just do each Canto again, but different? Nah, that wouldn't, like, I don't know. I don't think that would be as interesting. I don't know, anyways. I just feel like there isn't enough alarm in his voice, considering what he's saying. Preparing for what? Not even trying to hide it anymore, huh? Huh? Did I say something wrong? Must you ask to know? I thought everyone already knew. I mean, it's an open secret at this point. L Corp had already fallen. W Corp is teetering on the brink of collapse. You call us the aspirant W Corp. We call Limbus Company the aspirant L Corp, meaning we have a shared goal. Actually, wait, yeah, no, like, I thought they were talking about the second Smoke War. No, dog. Yeah, I'm kind of on. This is the first time I'm on Alan's side. He's literally been saying, "Hey guys, we're gonna take over W Corp." Like, it would act somewhat akin to the assassination of Franz Ferdinand. True. They're gonna add Gavrilo Princip into Limbus Company as an ID. The second Smoke War feels closer to being the war between the Nebula than the War of the Wings. Ah. Being built up. True. Wait a minute. Didn't Damien say something like your power takes from somewhere, in a sense that it's having some negative effect? So maybe Dante's having to give it all back leads to the time loop? True. Yeah, like, I don't think the mirror worlds are real. Like, that's kind of like what I'm kind of cued in on. I don't think the mirror worlds are real. ... But unlike the dead and gone L Corp, the current W Corp's still kicking, despite its rapid decline in recent years. As we all know, companies in the city aren't worth much unless they've got the military force to back them, right? It's only natural that a business conflict would lead to a physical one as well. The second Smoke War is a war between humans and humans who no longer look the part. True! My goat Hubert's gonna turn everyone into distortions. The War of the Wings feels like it's gonna happen in, like, weeks, maybe months. That's not enough time for Sinclair to get hot, or to be like, wow, my friends who I haven't seen in 80 years. Yeah, I thought that happened in, like, 2 years. I don't know. This is just a mere team leader speaking, though. Who knows what the higher-ups in our companies are thinking? Either way, much fruitful collaboration was had today. This will reflect pretty well in our performance metrics, and we didn't even suffer that many losses. I can safely say that you should expect a positive review from us regarding this collaboration. After saying our farewells to Alan, we returned to the forward base, and shared with Hohenheim everything that's happened so far. Hohenheim and Faust both did not seem willing to discuss the subject for the looming conflict. This conflict isn't going to take 2 years to start? Yeah, this is probably not... Like, W Corp getting taken over is, like, nothing. I don't think that's anything. I think the only people that are still maybe gunning for W Corp's survival is, like, T Corp, and I think that's, like, solely just a business thing that they're doing right now. I don't think Hubert actually cares. So, we instead decided to have Ryoshu's memories and sword re-examined. I have a friend who managed to get to play Limbus, but they don't care about the story and play it for combat. That's insane. How? I love how Alan only hit Kira and now everyone hates him specifically because of that. I mean, like, people have done less, yeah. Like, Hugo did nothing and everyone hates him. Hugo is literally helpful. Oi, Hohenheim. Results out yet? Not yet, Assistant. I clearly remember telling you 3 minutes ago that it would take about 20 more minutes. Have you forgotten already? He talks too much. Ryoshu sounded irritated as she scolded Heathcliff, but I could sense a definite undercurrent of anxiety from the way she kept puffing her cigarettes to a stub at increasingly short intervals. This room might be more smoke than oxygen at this point. Mind slowing it down a tad? You're practically fumigating the room with cigarette smoke. Then speed up, glasses. Gonna bounce soon as I hear the results. Both of you need to learn to respect that things take time. Yes, time is indeed relative, but the fact that I have managed to complete an in-depth analysis of an item of such mystery in a single day is an incredibly fast turnaround, and therefore deserves your appreciation. I have been attempting to rein in a more self-indulgent part of myself as of late, but I believe this achievement deserves to be elaborated upon. why you, like, talk... We don't... cool. I'm sorry, Hohenheim, but, like, they do not care. It is an evident truth that such a result could not have been replicable had it not been for my genius brain. Go out to the hallways and grab any passing researcher and tell them about my incredible turnaround time, and you hear them say, "Whoa, done already?" And to that, I will answer, "Shut the up." Evidently tired of the two sinners alternating turns, hounding him for results, Hohenheim seemed to speed up the analysis, and managed to hit the finishing line much earlier than 20 minutes. Oh no. I doubt Hubert would put his work at risk for W Corp. He seems way too on the up and up for that. True. I mean, he seems to be risking his work for the Eurodivide. Which actually seems to be, like, the end goal of, like, his kind of, like, thing. Like, I as much as, like, taking over W Corp is pretty interesting, guys, the Eurodivide might do something crazy. Like, I'm not saying they'd be able to, like, start a, like, war by themselves, but, like, the whole thing about, like, waiting for the time to be right, and Sonya, you know, being marked, I think Sonya, like, knows that there's gonna be, like, either a wing war, or, more likely, waiting for a second smoke war to kind of, like, you know, when the smoke settles. I don't know. The War of the Wings is gonna break out sometime between Otis Canto and the end of Foss. It'll be bad. Might be the trailer disaster, but the Smoke War, too, is gonna be started by, like, magic. True! T-Corp is gonna explode. All the monoliths that Hubert have are gonna, like, do something. I don't know. Whoa, done already? Yes, there are times when test results are extracted earlier than the predicted time frame. Many of those instances are easily attributable to my genius at work. Then why aren't you saying anything? Give me the TR now. You did tell me to shut the up, so I am attempting to observe the exact merits of doing precisely that. Ha! You think Yoshihide would ever use known acronyms straight? What if it's something like, sheesh? That's a full day unwind after work, though. And your verdict on her interpretation? I swear to God, if they make T-Corp even more relevant... Cheeky, 2 of the sinners are from T-Corp. Like, I hate to break it to you, Cheeky, but, like, T-Corp is, like, one of the more relevant, like... Actually, if we're gonna, like, make an argument, I think T-Corp's in the top, like, 3 most important corps as of, like, now. One Yisang is from S-Corp? Oh, that's true! Sorry, not from, but lived in when, you know, the League of Nine Literatures are from like, collected in T-Corp. Which, again, the League of Nine Literatures are pretty big. Like, yeah, Zach, I know, that's why I said that. Yisang only spent a good time in T-Corp. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I'm like, trying to think. Yeah, no, N-Corp's definitely the most prominent corp right now. But I don't know, I do think T-Corp is, like, the second most important... Or, like, this... Yeah, it's the second most important, like, lore-wise, like, to the current story corp. Because... Or, I guess, like, L-Corp, but, like... W-Corp... I'm talking about, like, the corps themselves, not, like, the potential of, like, taking over the corp. Yeah, because they brought back Hubert again. Yes, Zach, it is. That's why I said that. Oh, that's true. That is exactly what I meant. She's better. She's better than MTL in some ways. MTL? MTL. I don't know. How she lies as she breathes. At that moment, I might have caught a glimpse of the scabbard rattling slightly atop the examination device, almost as though it were giggling. Very well, then I'll get right to it. First, the memory of the time she was, complimented for her cooking has been erased. Huh? That's it? Hardly. Second, a name has been erased from her memory. Do you recall the name of the man who works with Manager Sade? Oh! That's crazy! Wait, is this either Effie or Pilot? Is it either Effie or Pilot? It's either Effie or Pilot. Effie or Pilot. Pilot's gone! Lore-relevant Pilot? Remember, chat, remember. Remember what she said. Remember what she said. Recent, it is either recent information or important information. Pilot is not recent. Pilot was introduced in Canto 5. If we're arguing that, oh, it's when Pilot was working with Effie, which he still was back then, because, you know, he revealed that, you know, Effie is alive. Even if it is, oh, when Pilot started working with Effie, that is still the nocturnal sweeping BokGak. Or just the nocturnal sweeping Intervallo, not even the BokGak. That's been so long. We've learned so much. We've learned so much since then. It's either recent information or important information. She forgot Pilot's massive W for people who don't care about Pilot. Chigi, I hate to break it to you. This is the game saying, hey, Pilot is important. This is the game saying Pilot is important. This is the game meaning Pilot, yeah. Pilot ain't important? Tell me why, out of the 2 people that were to take Methy to a secret location to do secret work that we were not allowed to know, why were those 2 people Virgilius and Pilot? Why did Pilot go with Virgilius to complete some unfinished business? I don't know. I would have asked in the past tense had it been him who I was referring to. Also, Pilot's still alive, by the way? Pilot's still alive? Glad Miss Sade wasn't here for that. That kid, right? I don't remember his name. She forgot Pilot's name? Pilot! Among other miscellaneous deleted memories are 172 hours of Don Quixote's tales of adventures and the type of food she fed to a seagull. Again, important information! Very important information, chat. Look at that. Look at that. Fie upon it, dost thou say the memories most precious to young Ryoshu and me have been thrown into utter destruction? Look, Donkey, I'm not trying to be mean here, but that seems pretty acceptable, doesn't it? For the price of unsheathing a sword like that? Wrong, Zach? Cheeky, are you saying that Don Quixote's adventure stories aren't important? Are you saying that Don's stories aren't important? Are you saying that the food that Don fed to the seagull aren't important? Backed you into a corner. If we're going by sheer volume, I wouldn't quite say its mileage is acceptable. It erased several days' worth of memories just for a single swing, didn't it? I mean, yeah, but they kind of sound like inconsequential memories, don't they? Greg and Heath forget stuff all the time. How is that any different? I will still say, the fact that Pilot was brought up again, that's like, Pilot specifically, like, I don't know. the seemingly inconsequential nature of these particular memories weren't achieved by sheer luck. In fact, it seems to have been impacted by the scabbard of Arayashiki, or to be more precise, the power of Araya's ego. We either get lore-relevant pilot and Dawn Rambles being dear and precious memories to Ryoshu, or neither. And yes, Zach, I'm obviously going with neither. Guys, I don't know. The fact that pilot's being brought up again. That's so. Ryoshu looked down at the scabbard with an uncertain, hollow look in her eyes. All that remains of Araya in Ryoshu's recollection is a blank space where the fragments of her existence used to be, severed and removed again. While it takes a rather significant amount of time, the scabbard seems to be, yes, capable of selecting which of Sinner Ryoshu's memories are to be erased at the cost of using Arayashiki. Sounds like I should be grateful, then. But Ryoshu regards the scabbard with a conflicted look, as though to approximate the outlines of the void she left behind. Ooh, so it's got like a cooldown timer? She can use it whenever, as long as she gives it time to select the trivial memories? I wouldn't be so quick to dismiss them as trivial. The memory of the time where you were complimented for your cooking. It was quite a precious memory, wasn't it? We either get lore-relevant pilot and Dawn's rambles being precious, or neither. Cheeky, so you're saying the memory of her cooking with her daughter Araya wasn't important? Wasn't a precious memory? You said it's either and or neither. It has to either be all of them or neither, didn't you? Also, Dawn's rambles would be potentially precious if Ryoshu, was like, No, Zach, as you can see, Hohenheim is clearly excluding that one. Yeah, but that's because Hohenheim doesn't know Pilot is, goated yet. You've performed an inverse calculation of the relic's cost. Yes, according to our measurements, the sword seems to factor in the weight of each memory when calculating the cost of wielding it. It's becoming rather clear that it takes more than light memories to properly wield it. So, have her memories been restored? As presumed, attempts to recall the erased being's existence have resulted in failures. That is quite discouraging. But not all is lost. Simply by knowing that something used to be in that negative space, many things can still be reminisced upon. What are you talking about, Dante? Like Ryoshu said, forgotten but not lost. Yeah, Dante, I'm gonna have to ask you to step down on this one, mate? Clock. You've just stepped foot into the world of Sangria. She flashed the briefest of smiles, then scattered it away with a plume of cigarette smoke. Collecting the golden bough will restore it. What used to be here, in the pockets of void by my heart, my one and only. Ryoshu gaze traced the invisible and the unperceivable. A few more days passed by. Wait, getting the golden boughs will bring Araya back? Does Heathcliff know that might work for Kathy, huh? Do we know that might work? Does Ryoshu know if that's real? Well, Hohenheim is a mega genius with 10 billion IQ, so he's right about everything. Oh no. We didn't spend those days idling. We visited Sade and Pilot in recovery, and did a few odd jobs here and there, like helping suppress a distortion containment breach caused by a new LCE hire. I don't know, guys. They're bringing up Pilot quite a few times, specifically. It's gonna be a Greg Goat situation when Pilot manifests a mark, stay on that side. That but unironically. But with all the loose threads tied up, we managed to finally, after so long, we're on the bus! It's been a year, chat. It's been a year. We haven't been on this bus in so long. I'm not saying Pilot won't matter later in the sense that he's still alive, so now he's a real character, but Zach sucks for liking him. That's crazy. Oh no. Return to the bus. Ha! Bus, sweet bus. The chair could use a little more cushioning, but there isn't anything like it out there. Dang, this is your ride? Hella badass. Heh. Between the two individuals who were looking rather pleased at Kira's astonishment, Hohenheim squeezed through to warn us about some things to watch out for. Ooh? I asked team leader Alan to set the coordinates, somewhere as close as possible to the nest. Keep driving through the door, and it will bring you right to an empty spot on a highway. Guys, I think Pilot might be the flow. Or at least... Guys, I think Pilot might be Dias's, like, secret agent. I'm realizing it now. Pilot... like, the things that Pilot has gotten, quote, wrong, and, like, we're up to, like, oh, I can't believe Pilot did this. We would not have met Giacqui without Pilot, like, messing up and, like, making us, like, be in the back streets. Guys, I'm realizing, I'm thinking about it, and, like, remember, the other LCA agents, like, sacrificed their lives for Pilot. I don't think Pilot necessarily knows it, but I do think Pilot might be, like, a secret agent for Dias. They're all celebrating back onto the bus as a fan meme, but in universe, these guys are celebrating leaving a huge mansion in woke China in order to get on a bus to George Orwell's 1984. Oh no. Yeah, sure, man, whatever, who cares? Oh no. I asked team leader Alan to set coordinates somewhere as close as possible to the nest. Keep driving through the door, and it will bring you right to an empty spot on a highway. Don't hesitate or hit the brakes, because if by any chance there's a car driving behind you, it will crash into the bus. Nods. So, what are you two doing here on the bus? Decided to join the better team, did ya? I must admit to a certain degree of interest in hearing of your exploits, but to accompany you through them is an entirely different matter, isn't it? I'm only here to adjust your coordinates. Speaking of which, just how did you manage to escape your confinement? I told them I had some stuff to help you with, and they let me out after making me scribble over some docs. Uh-oh, you just signed a contract, Kira. Solitary confinement's hella boring, so I thought I might get some air. Might as well say goodbye, too, while I'm out and about, right? I see. You exploited the fact that the new hires don't have any grudges against you. True! Kira, like, slaughtered all of their, like, people! Hohenheim's gotta deal with that. Hohenheim's gotta deal with, like, a random, like, brain rot Kira. 6-7! Like, and the fact that she killed, like, all of his coworkers, and all the new coworkers don't care. I thought I told them to impress upon the new hires that prisoners are to be treated as exceptions to the... right. The person in charge of that training is currently checked into the long-term recovery ward. Pilot? More problems stemming from the shortage of manpower. I'd best include this in the report. Pilot? Hold up. Sounds like they're both here to see us go. Well then, time for a valediction, I suppose. Perhaps I've grown far too used to seeing your faces. Saying goodbye doesn't come out as easily as I expected it to. Another day of reunion must await in the future. And then they kiss? That's great. And then Foss goes and, like, to the corner and cries. I would appreciate it if such a reunion had a low probability of occurring. True! She's like, wait a second. What if Yi sang falls for Hohenheim. Hold up, wait, this is a possibility. Uh-oh, uh-oh. While I am not very partial to the mathematical statistics like probability theory, I hope your prediction is dead right. Well then. Hey, Yoshihide. What? We're... I wouldn't say we're family exactly, but... Listen, there's a lot of stuff I want to say to you, and a lot of stuff I want to hear from you, okay? So... SYL. Did I do that right? Acronymize it into L. No, see you later? Why would it be L? And call me Ryoshu, not Yoshihide. Prefer the echoes of that name. After a round of goodbyes, the two of them disembarked from the bus and... Oh, later! Not see you later, later. I need Faust to fistfight and then kiss before Faust breaks up with him and goes with Yi Sang. Oh no. No sooner had the machinery clicked into place than the bus's wheels finally began to turn. True! Our bus! Yippee! Bringing us closer and closer towards a blindingly radiant portal, massive enough to engulf the bus whole. No one said where we were going? Can we get a destination? Well, off to our next destination, I guess. Oh, right. Where are we headed next? That's what I'm saying! Dante inquires about the next destination, Virgilius. Ha! Now that's more like it. Been bloody too long since I heard that question. Yeah, don't get too excited. When has an answer to that question ever led us to anywhere that's not downright bizarre? It's gonna be N-Corp. Virgilius gave me a faint, knowing smile, as though to confirm Ishmael's pessimistic remark, then delivered a comment that sounded too lighthearted for its gravity. Wait, shouldn't we be taking Bamboo-Hatted Kim and the other people that are supposed to show up in the second Canto? Second Intervallo? Downright bizarre, is it? Well, let me just say that it's high time we face such a sight. Our next destination is District 14. In other words, Manager Dante, we are now en route to N-Corp. Let's go! So we are going there, after all. N-Corp. Oh no, Sinclair's not saying that. He's saying it like this. So we are going there, after all. N-Corp. Plenty of faces there I'd rather not see. As the rest of the sinners voiced their various gripes and discontent with N-Corp, Mersault, who probably had the most amount of history with the wing, simply flipped open his newspaper like usual and began reading it with the same unchanging expression. Yeah, if I was on this bus, I'd be like, hey, Mersault, it's your turn. We're going back to Hogyuan, true. ... As though for him, none of this changed anything. Now departing. Vroom vroom. With that, the bus resumed its journey to yet another tale. N-Corp! We're going to Germany! Yo! Lunacy! Yippee! But yeah, that was the you know what? I think this was a very good Intervallo. I think that the ring being here didn't really make any sense, and I'm gonna be honest, I didn't really, care. I think what they could have done to supplement this is just to have, random people fight us in each of the back doors. I think that would have worked fine. But I liked the overall story. I liked the story. I don't know, why we were there, but I liked the story. This truly was our twinning threads. True! And then... yeah. Oh! The refractal... This is what you guys were talking about. What are the rewards? Oh. Thread skin? Used to weave facades of identities. Oh, okay. That's cool. I can work on this later or something. I don't know. I can do that later. We're gonna have more Limbus streams, don't worry, because, you know, we've got the BokGak. We're gonna hear Shi Yuha say sweep. But yeah, now, chat, it's time for the moment you've all been waiting for. We are going to be playing some Tomodachi Life. So let me just close Limbus Company. We got some time. We got some time. We're gonna be Tomodachi-ing the life. If you came for the Limbus stream, don't leave. We got Limbus characters on our island. Don't worry about it. But we love Tomodachi. Bye, Zach. Time to disappear. If you want to, you can. But we do have Tomodachi guys. We have little funny guys. Hold up. Let me get my controller. Let me stand up and. Controller. So that I can actually, you know, like, play the game in, like, a normal game way and not, like, I don't know. I don't know if you can play it with, like, things. I am unapologetically uninterested in Tomodachi. That's fine. Oh, Tomodachi, not Tamagotchi. That's fine, that's fine. Alright, let's do this. That reminds you that you need to play Tomodachi today? True! Alright. Let me see. Ah! But yeah. My computer might explode, by the way, so I don't know. It does not like streaming things. I need to get a new computer soon, hopefully. Where? Computer. Can we make a new me today? Potentially, potentially. We're gonna have to see the state of the island. Also, you might want to tell Jay that, that I don't know if he's available, because we gotta, fix the whole, issue with, actually, yeah, Cheeky's here today as well. Cheeky, we need to, you know, see, this is maybe why we shouldn't, maybe why people shouldn't make their, like, you know, friends who have actual real-life relationships, with each other in the game, because I didn't need to do anything. Cheeky, I rewatched the clips, Cheeky. I rewatched the clips, and you saying that it was while Jay was halfway across the island is not entirely true. He's actually, like, looking right at you when you do it. Make Araya me because Labubu? True. Alright, let's see. If your Miis have friends in common, they might make new. That was probably bad. Hey, you shouldn't do that. Well, now chat's probably gonna, like, disappear or something like that. I don't know. I don't know what the heck that just showed. And my fault he didn't ask first. Oh no. Alright, is that gonna, like, explode again? Huh. Please don't explode again. How was my me to know? Bro spent 100% of the time sleeping or moping? Oh no. He did sleep a lot. I will say he did sleep a lot. I had, like, Jay's me, for some reason, just decided to spend, like, all of his time asleep. I don't know. I think Cheeky has a point when it comes to, yeah, Jay kind of did need to, I don't know, wake up. I don't know. All right, load, please, game. Your Miis can become closer by interacting, and you can bring them together. Literally, just saying. Jay's Mii had real depression, it was crazy. True! Uh-oh. Computer, don't explode. Literal wake-up call? True! Bam, bam, ba-dum. $102, yo. I just realized I probably should make a playlist for Tomodachi videos, and also that the Limbus stream is gonna be put in the Tomodachi videos playlist. Alright, look at it. This is my little Tomodachi island. They got the little turn off VTuber. I guess I can do that, actually, yeah. I just, like, as, like, a preliminary caution. Yeah. Also, I realized I didn't turn back on the... Or did I turn back on the plushes? Yeah, the plushes weren't on this entire stream. No one said anything about them. Anyways. Yeah. The lag is unreal? Uh-oh. Alright, hopefully it's better now. Wow. But yeah, we got Wang Dawei here. We got my goat Wang Dawei. Dude, look at the new park that I, like, made. Hold up, this is peak. Jay! Jay, he's happy!
Woo.
He's happy! Bro is happy. Let's go. This is peak.
Aw. Hatsune Miku.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Oh
Sorry.
no.
My mind was elsewhere.
Oh no. He's went from having a crush on a real woman to thinking about Hatsune Miku. Oh no. He's becoming a weeb. Also, hello, oh, you're not Shiyuha. Also, Cheeky, I've realized you have the same hair as Shiyuha. I'm not even kidding. Shiyuha did, like, a shadow, like, quiz, and you have the same, like, back hair. It's insane. Like, I don't mean to be, like, you kind of look like Shiyuha, but, like, your back hair is the same as Shiyuha. Oh. Alright, what? Oh, wait, actually, I want to check on the... I want to check on the new things. Seems like the Miis are planning a gathering here? Yo. She's 16, Cheeky. Oh, she's 16, Jay. Oh, no. Okay, we got some salmon. We got sushi for expense. Okay, actually, no, wait, I should get all these. At least once. It's fine, because I don't think Shiha's Mii hair looks like his. Oh, no. That's true. We got Napa cabbage. We got all these foods. Sushi's expensive. Look, Liz. Liz is going to meet up with Jay! Love wins? Love wins? Hold up. Love wins? Let's go! Bluppies! Look at that! Dude, this is crazy! Love wins! Oh, we gotta kill the Omelas kid more. Oh wait, there's stuff on the news. Yo?
You're watching Me News for Saturday, May 2nd.
True.
La Mancha's semi-biannual Loud Voice contest took place yesterday, with ear-splitting results. Contestants took turns wowing the crowd by shouting some of their favorite words and phrases at full volume.
Look at how scared the
Ultimately,
Omelas kid
Liz
looks.
took home top honors for her raucous chant,
Uh-oh.
"I love my beaky cake," at the top of her lungs.
She doesn't love Shiki, she
Sadly,
loves her
it
beaky
was not
cake.
all fun
Think about
and
that.
games, as some of the decibels escaped containment and rattled
Escape
distant
containment?
windows, causing at least one resident to mutter under their breath, "Not again." We asked residents for their reactions.
I know a thing or two about that.
Do I?
I'm
True,
serious,
I
but
do!
still
I
can't
yell.
believe it.
Thanks for watching. I'm Alexiel, and this has been the 4 o'clock news.
True. Alright, let's see what clothes are available. Oh wait, gamble. Afternoon market.
Welcome.
Yo!
Save 50% on a punky cargo pants outfit.
That kind of goes crazy, yeah.
Thanks a lot.
Oh, I was
Be
gonna
sure to stop by
get
again
more.
tonight.
I was gonna get more, but okay. We got the Omelas kid outfit. We got the outfit for the Omelas kid. Hold up, hold up. Why is the rugby uniform still here? Oh, at least it's in more colors. It wasn't in all of its colors before. I don't care about the rugby uniform though. We're 100% getting this. This is what we're gonna put the Omelas kid in. Alright, what do we got here? Traffic print, zip up hoodie, padded vest, rock band tee, caveman attire, leather shorts, tween skirt, dinosaur tail, flower necklace, sleeping cap, Troiline hat, heart print tights, slippers, and hamburger suit. Dude, these are some, like, pretty good outfits. Hold up, let's get the... Oh, we already had one of these in, purple. Yeah, let's get these in... I want some in... probably... black? Actually, I can get one in each. White. Yellow. Green. Blue. Pink. Alright. Now we'll get that. Pinafore kind of looks like Liz's outfit. Oh, this one. Yeah! Wait, actually, you're so right! That's Liz. And then we can get slippers. Sans Undertale. Sans Undertale. Hold up. We're spending all of our money on socks and slippers. Well, because, like, they're limited, so, like, I don't want to, like, not have them. I just spent, like, $300. I want the dinosaur tail. I want the sleeping cap. I want this hat. I want this. I want the caveman outfit. I want the zip-up hoodie. I want the traffic tee. We're spending all of our money, oh god. Hold up, let's see, what do we got here? I do not want the rugby uniform, I do not care. I don't know if I care about any of these, because, like, the only thing here is the, like, dress, and, like, I don't know. I'll get the padded vest. I'll get these. I'll get these. I'll get these. Okay. I have, like, no money. I spent all of my money. Alright. It's worth it, though. Oh, Jay!
Do you have a moment?
Yeah.
I would just love it if there were a traffic light right here.
You know what, Jay? After all you were put through to, like, on the last stream, my controller disconnected. Is that a sign? Hello? What do you mean? I am so confused. What just happened? Oh. It works now, I guess. Oh, dude, does my controller not have any power? Ugh. I would love if cars went by at my exact
Thanks.
location.
That'll make life on this island a million times better.
That was no happiness, Jay. Jay, I don't think that was... Oh, at least, yeah, you know what? Actually, he does want to use it. You know what? Actually, if it was right here, that would kind of work. Alright, let's check on what people have to say. Alright, Zach. Yeah, we gotta get you a new room.
Huh? What's up? Chat? I think Jay and Alexiel would be fast friends.
You know what? Sure, yeah.
What should we talk about to help them get along?
I'm kind of, like, nailing it. Like, I will say, I'm, like, getting all of mod chat to be friends.
What do you have in mind?
What would Alexiel and Jay talk about to be friends? What would Alexiel and Jay talk about? The music production. But we already have Hatsune Miku and we already have FNF. So what else? What else would Alexiel and Jay talk about? I'm kind of nailing it as he's trying to revert the current disaster. True. A thing, a person, an activity. We already have the Magnus Archives. An object? Other lingo. What are my lingo? Do we need a new lingo? I feel like we need a new lingo. Kim Ji-hoon, Abnormality, Sweeping, The Archives, Hatsune Miku, Live Streaming, Limbus Company, Bluppies, Famous YouTuber Mast3r Zak, Bloodfiends, Lobotomy Corp, Having Free Will, Balatro, Friday Night Funkin', Mr. Beast. Just say TMA, it's fine. We already have The Archives. It's getting late, I'm gonna go. Alright, you have a good rest of your day, Virtual Wolf.
What did you have in mind?
I'm thinking. I'm on, like, the cusp of a great discovery. Friend slop. Think about it. Galaxy Brain. We should play more Friend Slop, all of us together.
Friend slip?
That's how you spell friend, right?
Friend slop?
Friend Slop! Is Friend Slop one word? Alex hates Friend Slop? Well, exactly, that's why it's such a great idea to be
I'll
like...
go round up Jay and Alexiel.
Friend Slop. Yippee.
Chat. Alexiel,
True.
say hello to Jay. Chat. Jay, this is Alexiel.
Chat.
Do you feel like talking about friend slop?
True!
Sure. But tell me, Jay the Amazing, how much do you know about friend slop?
Oh, like, so much. I study the friend slop rulebook every night before.
The friend slop rulebook.
Well, that's some
Also, I
serious
forgot what I
dedication.
said it as. Is
But
friend
you
slop a
know,
thing or an
I've
activity?
always wanted to give pro friend slop a shot.
I guess
Maybe
friend slop
one
is an
day
activity,
we can
yeah.
do it together.
True! We're all gonna play friend slop! Yippee! Yippee! It went great! Yippee! Alex?
Alex, how the...
Jay. Oh.
Good evening, Jay.
True.
Having them talk about friend slop was a wonderful idea.
True.
I think this is the start of a beautiful friendship.
Friend schlop. Oh, shit. True. Oh wait, didn't Alexiel have to, like, say something? There was, like, a thing over Alexiel's head. Uh-oh. Alright, John Magnus, what do you want?
Good evening.
That was aggressive, I don't know why.
I want to be friends.
True!
Aw,
Yeah! Great thinking! What should we talk about? Ooh. What should
did you
she,
have in
Yuha, and
mind?
John Magnus talk about? That would be an interesting addition to keep on, like, the actual island lingo. A person, a thing, an activity. Huh. Scheming. Scheming. Is that how you spell scheming? Should you ping everyone about the Tomodachi? It's fine. This is probably not going to be, like, that long. Yeah, scheming. Yeah. Scheming. This could be funny. The evil Shi Yuha and John Magnus. Actually, is there anything else that John Magnus would... Let me think. Yeah, let's do scheming. Wait, say that again?
Scheming.
Scheming, yeah.
Got it.
I don't know if you can
Go
remove
talk to
words,
him
but
about
sure,
scheming.
we'll have scheming be one of the island words. He wants to be friends with Shi
Good
Yuha.
evening, Shi.
Shi Yuha.
Do you feel like talking about scheming?
Scheming.
Sure, but tell me, John Magnus,
John Magnus.
how good are you at scheming?
I don't want to brag or anything, but I don't think you'll find anyone on all of Moncha who's better.
I
at
forgot that John
scheming
Magnus
than
talks
me.
so slow.
Last year, I came in first in the island's great scheming competition.
You weren't here!
Oh, don't mind me while I remove my foot from my mouth.
Why you got your foot in your mouth?
The gap between our scheming skills is too great.
True!
And I
You
didn't
got
make
mogged by
progress.
Shi Yuha, John Magnus? That's crazy! Absolutely scheme mugged. That's insane. Bro got mogged by Shi Yuha. Alright, we gotta get someone to help you out. Who shall help out Hyena? You know what, Wangdawa, you seem to be jumping around.
What's going on here?
Body. Won't ma move.
We need to give the ragged outfit to the Oh My Last kid.
Oh, I'm starting to feel better.
Yippee!
You're so kind.
Don't worry about it.
True. Da-dum. Dum-dum-dum-dum-dum. Alright. Uh-oh. Alright, what do you want, Shiyuha?
Huh. Good evening. I've always admired smart people.
True!
And if I want people to admire me, I've got to get smart. Clothes.
True!
I want some clothes that make me look smart.
I'll get you something. Okay, Dog, I'm gonna be honest, Shiyuha, I have no idea. Dog, I have no idea, Shiyuha. I'm gonna be so for real. Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't know. I don't know how to improve your look from, like, where it... all that stuff. Oh, also new? Hold up. Night market? Gotcha? Hold up.
Step right up and try your luck.
Let's buy a gotcha bag for $50. Alright, item 1 is... Modern triangle set? Yo. I didn't know you could get, like, a whole, like, rooms from that. Okay, that's immediately worth it. That's insane. Item 2. Creamy stew. Okay. Item 3. Solid gold cup.
Thanks a bunch.
Okay.
Be sure to stop by again tomorrow.
You have an idea? Maid outfit? We can't make that. Shiggy, what are you doing out here? Shiggy's bored and wants some company. I saw Liz on the screen. I'm not gonna bring Liz to you. That would be a bad idea. I apologize in advance, but I cannot do that. You've reached level 16. What is the thing we're saving up for? Oh, karate DVD. And then Toy Sword, 21. Okay. Once we... You know, I kind of do want to give somebody, like, soccer. And see if they, like, kick it around and, like, play the game. I think that'd be fun. Too many of the Miis just kind of, like, are there. But that's, like, of my own fault, so... Look at Omalas kid. Alright, you know what?
Oh, what do you need?
Here you go, Omalas kid. The first thing ever that I'm gonna be giving you. A ragged outfit. Please don't tell me that you like it. Oh my gosh. Yay! He hates it! Let's go! Let's go! It decreased the Omalas kid's happiness! Oh, perfect. And because you have no other outfits, because that just got rid of your default outfit, you can't swap out of it! Let's go! The Omalas kid. They're trading secrets about having free will. What are you doing? Can I, like, grab you? I want to show you this tree. Why are you... Okay, you're smelling the tree? That's not...
Natural aroma.
I was just showing you the tree. I was, like, maybe look at it? I don't know why you were smelling it. Hello, Liz. Liz is bored and wants some company. Okay, perfect. I need you to be friends with, Jay and...
Tongue twister time.
Uh-oh.
Red you log. Green you log. Keen you log. Red you log. Green you log. Keen you log. Lead you log. Clean you log. Clean you log.
Red you log. Green you log. Keen you log. Red you log. Green you log. Keen you log.
They're summoning like
Red
a
log.
demon.
Green you log. Keen you log.
What?
Hee
Why was that like a bad thing? Liz is staring at Jay the Amazing?
Okay. I get a little nervous whenever I spot little baby meow meow.
Huh? Why? Why do you get nervous? Here, Alexiel, you go hang out with Cheeky.
Cheeky, good evening. Good evening.
True. Alright, Jay, where are you?
Oh,
What's up with Jay the Amazing? I just like glitched them through the wall. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. The evil robot. Ah! You doing okay, Jay?
famous YouTuber Mast3r Zak. Oh, sorry.
I am famous YouTuber Mast3r Zak. We're gonna feed you a seafood platter.
Yum.
True! We didn't get to see the eat animation last time. Okay, yo, they liked it, yeah. Ooh, the third most popular, or most liked thing, yeah. Alright, what about the salmon manure?
That's
know what
too
that
much
is.
for me right now.
Oh, okay, sorry. I guess that's like, is a full platter. Here, I'm gonna, okay, never mind. Alright. You guys should talk.
Good evening, Liz.
What's crackin'? Little baby meow meow. Yes, Roni. Ringle checks demand.
Me. Ooh, Tindalonda. Me. Babagrackle. Saladala Clava. Sandslum. Shortfeet. Yeah. Well,
Oh, look at John Magnus, like, just upset and following Wang Dawe. Wait, actually... Yeah, what is Wang Dawe doing, by the way? Why is he just, like, hitting it? Why is John Magnus following him? Dog, why is... John Magnus, why are you, like, the weirdest person ever? Literally... What are you doing? Why are you following him? Oh, I'm realizing the, like, path, like, cuts off there. That's kind of strange. Bro, John Magnus, you gotta be, like, chill. What are you doing? Oh, I guess you both could... Nah, he...
Shout out your positive traits.
You're strangers with him? Yeah, of course you're going to the restaurant now to, like, be like, oh, actually, yeah, I was going to the restaurant. Yeah, I see you. Telling cringy stories about past relationships. Oh, no.
Hey.
Hey. You kind of want to sleep?
I love the sea.
Don't worry, we're not gonna, like, stream this for too long. Just kind of I don't know, checking in on the guys. We're not gonna, like, make any new Miis or, like, build much, like, new, like, land. It's just a little kind of check-in. Actually, you know what? I could probably just end the stream here. I think this is a good place to end it, because, like, yeah, I don't want to, like, do too many crazy things, so... Actually, yeah, I think I will save here, and then call it a day. Alright. But yeah, with that, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully I'll have a great rest of your day. Make sure you all stay safe out there. If you haven't already, make sure to like, subscribe, join the Discord, all those things. And with that, yeah, hopefully you guys have a great rest of your day. And I'll hopefully see you all later. Bye.